That's ISO?
Rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the gang, we taking shots off the rebound. Fucking my
That's ISO?
Rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the gang, we taking shots off the rebound. Fucking my
Música play till the speaker.
Yo. And everything. And so because of that, I was on furlough with them for a while up until like August, but then they were supposed to bring me back, but they wind up sending all of their work over to overseas. So that kind of left me, high and dry. But then, not soon after that, I started with you guys, started doing YouTube. What's going on, Jasmine? Yes, my girl Jazz. Welcome. I'm glad you joined me tonight, Jasmine. You like my shirt? Okay, well, appreciate you, girl. Yeah. Yeah, it is, man. It's what's going on, the real Vivian? It is. It's one of those things to where, like it's always something, you know what I mean? It's always something. Um, but I started with you guys, man, and I was really before that, Joy got what's going on, Ronnie? Joy got her show, I got her channel started, and we were doing which we are definitely bringing back. We were doing Civil Rivalry. And so we got all of that started. And then I was working so much. Kamara, thank you. What's going on, Kamara? What's going on, Tammy? Good evening. Yeah, so I was going on, and yes, I understand, Jazz. Listen, I absolutely understand. Bro, Messa, what's going on? Hello and good night from Canada. Romessa, Canada. Um, Thank you very much, Romessa. Um, Lauren, you're from Canada too, right? Studio. What's going on? Tosh River. What's going on? Y'all come on in. I appreciate you guys. Come on in. Come on in. Lauren perked up. What's going on, sis?
Why does this thing always do that?
Yeah,
Why doesn't it not put me in the background?
I can't hear you at all.
Why doesn't it put me in the background?
What?
Why does it not put me in the backstage?
I'm hard at reading lips.
Why can't you
Hold
hear
on.
me? No.
Erica, Brooklyn in the house.
Biggs, you can't hear me?
I can't hear you. I still can't hear you.
So what you want me to do?
All right, so Joy's gonna get it together. You guys can hear me okay? Everybody can hear me okay? Marion, what's going on? Robin, so good to see you. Mona, what's going on, Mona? Oh, you guys can hear Joy. So you can hear Joy.
And lay down.
Hold on.
This is really getting on my
So
nerve.
me.
Hello?
Okay, can you hear me now? Can I talk now?
Hello?
Okay, it's me. My bad. I
But
had you
this the
muted.
thing though. Why is it that when I come on here, it doesn't put me in the background like it does everybody else?
Listen, I don't
Why? Because
know.
I was literally
It.
picking my nose, and I
I
don't
didn't see
understand.
it.
I
I
was
didn't
like
see that part.
this.
I promise.
I was like
I didn't see
this,
it.
and then all of a sudden it's like
Listen,
I'm
it's
like,
been
what
doing
the
that. Ronnie,
hell?
what's going on, Ronnie? You ready for me, Ronnie? I'm bringing you on. All right, Ronnie. We're adding Ronnie. Hey, Ronnie.
Listen, I was like this. I was like,
Latangela, what's going
oh
on?
no! It's like,
Sean.
Biggs, I made me a drink. Did you see it?
Oh, I miss you. Must have did that towards. Oh, what's that? I
I
missed
did.
that.
It's blueberries and strawberries. It's the hard cider. I mean the hard seltzer. Um,
Oh, okay.
White Claw.
White Claw hard seltzer.
Yes,
How's it
and then
taste?
it's really, it's delicious.
Get the watermelon. We got the watermelon.
I got the watermelon flavor, and I hooked it up. And listen, it's not gonna spike my glucose. And Chris keep telling me, "Tony, it's only 5%. I'm gonna get towed up with this 5%."
Wow. Okay, you already know you're a lightweight. What's going on, Shay? What's going on, Caitlin?
Shonda, you can kiss my weak ass. How about that?
Wow. Wow. You just ain't wasting no time. Now, what happened to all of that? Like, you had all that good talk earlier on your show. Oh, well, it's uncut. That's right. Let loose. Let it fly.
Listen, this is uncut. I can
It's
be
uncut.
myself
Let it
over
loose.
here.
Let loose on it. You know what? I just thought I don't even think I ate today. What did I eat today? Did I eat today? Oh, okay. Yeah, I had a grilled chicken sandwich.
So I made my stuffed peppers. I put them in the oven.
Did you even get a chance to eat, though?
No, I haven't eaten yet. I literally
Okay.
got off of work. You know what time I got off of work?
Yeah.
I got off of work at 7. Somehow I accidentally fell asleep in my chair. I woke
That's
up.
when you know it's good.
Listen, I woke up. You know what woke me up? Chris opening up a bag of chips. No, seriously. He was opening up a bag of chips and it was like wrestling. And I woke and he was trying to do it. You know how somebody trying to sneak and open the
Listen,
bag?
and that's when Lady T, what's going on? You know, that's when they make the
And
most
the
noise.
bag was so
They
loud.
make the most
And I
noise
opened
when you're
up
trying to
and he was
sneak and do
like,
it.
and I'm like, man, I hear you, nigga. Just open the bag. I hear you. He's like, you okay? I said, yes, I'm okay. I know what you're doing. You opening up some chips. Loud chips opening bag ass. And then I was like, Chris, what time is it? He was like, oh, it's 7:30. I said, Chris, we got a show at 8:00. He was like, well, I was gonna let you sleep. You need your rest.
You was mad? I know you was mad. I know you
I
was
was
about to cuss him out.
pissed because
know you
I was
was.
like,
Listen, that
I have to
happens
get ready.
all the time, and it's like it's hard to be mad because it's like they're doing it because
He was trying to
they
be
know you're
nice
tired.
because
You're
he
trying
said
to be
I was
nice,
tired and I needed to
but
sleep.
then you know
But I'm like,
you got something to do.
5 every morning.
What's going on, Latangela? What's going on, Latangela?
I was like, Chris, we got a show tonight. I'm gonna be late. And he was like, well, you needed to sleep. And I was like, oh God.
Listen, we got stuff to do. We got time to sleep.
Right.
Yo.
I don't got time to sleep.
You got sleep when you're dead, man.
Look at all the people being. We got 50 people. Y'all hoes better be liking and sharing.
Yes, listen, I expect. Now I'm getting a little cocky with y'all now. Now I'm getting a little cocky. Now y'all gonna see the big show enough. Now I fully expect by the number of people that we have in here that I have that number of likes.
Right.
Now y'all showed out for me. Y'all showed out
Right.
for me on the cooking show. I got another cooking show, a little something already in the works that I was working on today for you guys.
I am so excited about Biggs. Listen, it's something.
Listen, man, I'm working.
just gonna say this. This is not because Biggs is my brother, because Biggs get on my nerves more than anybody I know.
Yeah.
But let me tell y'all something.
It's
Biggs,
reciprocated though.
Listen, Biggs is a really great guy. If you got a man,
I try to be.
Listen, if you have a man in his 40s, don't have a bunch of kids, got very good.
Not that I know of. Decent.
Good job.
All right. Daddy. Remember
okay. You remember that one time? Remember that one?
Boy
and he was a little chunky. And he was a little chunky. He was chocolate and a little chunky. And his mama was looking at me. I was like, I looked at the mama. I looked at him. I looked at the mama. I was like,
y'all listen, we was in the store. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. We was in the store one time, right?
Where we at? Red Lobster, or we were at the grocery store?
No, we was in the grocery store. And this little boy, this little fat little bow-legged boy came
little chunky.
up. He was
so
running
adorable
with the fastest run I could ever see in a little fat baby. And he was so little that he only came up to Chazio's legs. And anybody know Biggs' legs, he got real bow legs. So the baby is at his legs, hitting him, talking about, Daddy.
Just tugging, Daddy, hit me. Daddy. I was like.
And listen, my mama said, oh my God, right? Because
what did his wife say?
No, he wasn't married at the time.
Oh.
This was a long time ago.
This was a long time ago.
I don't know. He wasn't that old. He was in his maybe
I was
20s.
like in my 20s. Yeah, early 20s.
That
was back when I was a Thundercat. That was back when I was out there, yo. I was rolling.
And my mama said, oh my God. Because listen, the little boy
not that she said, no, baby, that's not your daddy. She was like, oh my God. She really thought, she was like, she was so disappointed. She looked so disappointed.
And
it was like when I got my ears pierced.
And the mama was very pretty. She said, boy, this ain't your daddy.
I was like,
because he was like, and the mama was like, you look like his dad.
But she was fine though.
She was like, she just was saying that you look like his dad.
I was like, oh, y'all still together?
Anyway, y'all. So listen, y'all.
Chaz love the kids. Man.
Oh my God.
And what's going on, studio? You ready?
That's what your stupid ass said.
All right, let's go, studio. Lauren, yes, Lauren. My Canadian connection.
Hello. And so, okay, so this is what I want to say really quick, a real quick disclaimer. Biggs
Disclaimer.
cooks really, really, really good. Okay, he
I
is an
throw down, y'all.
amazing cook. He's a very good cook, and now the only thing that gets on my nerves about Biggs is that he's slow.
I am slow. I am not
It
fast.
takes him a
I am not. It
really
take me forever to do
long
everything.
time. So basically, you
Everything.
need to eat.
Everything.
You're gonna need to eat while you waiting on him to cook because you're gonna be hungry. No, serious. I'm serious. I remember one
But
time
it's
I was so
because
hungry. I was like, man, I'm gonna fix me a sandwich
listen,
because
it's because I put a
it
lot of
takes him
care.
so long to
I put a lot of
cook.
love in my food.
Uh-uh.
Everything's got to be chopped up perfectly. I like everything symmetrical. I don't like no big pieces of onion and stuff. I don't like no big pieces of pepper, but I know that needs the flavoring. I don't like no, square carrots with round potatoes. No, everything's got to be uniform.
Oh, that's some OCD shit.
It is. It really
Right.
is. It really is.
Well, I mean, if everything's uniform, you always get the perfect bite. But like,
Exactly.
I don't
The
have any
Listen,
time for that.
bite. You
Big,
understand.
Big
Lauren
can
Kill
gets me.
cook.
yourself, man.
Biggs can cook really, really well. So listen,
Lauren
I
gets me.
told him that I really want to see another thing that I want him to teach us how to do is grill. Biggs is a master of the grill. And
Yeah.
it's getting into the summertime and the springtime, and we want to grill, you know what I'm saying? And it's a
Yeah, I
lot
gotta
of
buy
people
me a
that
new grill.
actually it's a lot of people right now that are dealing with not having electricity and they're
Yeah.
having to grill, you know what
I've
I'm
been there,
saying?
guys.
Because they don't
I've
have
been there.
electricity.
We had
So I was hoping that Biggs will do some grilling, like teaching us how to do the meat on the grill, ribs, and just teaching us how to cook different things. So y'all
yeah.
make sure y'all subscribe to Biggs' channel. I know a lot of you guys are going over there to watch, but please make sure that you subscribe.
You
Also,
guys
make sure
are.
that you share his videos so that way the algorithm gets happy when you start sharing his videos. And also make sure that you are messaging him on his Instagram. So go
Yes,
to
that's
Biggs's Instagram and follow him, and that way you can message him and slide in his DMs. Wait,
no, no, no,
No.
no, no.
what?
I mean, you
Wait.
can slide in there. I just ain't gonna be sliding back.
No, listen, y'all. Listen, slide in his DMs with topics that you want for
Yeah,
the
please
show
let me
ideas.
know.
Okay.
And a couple of you guys, listen. You guys know I'm very open. I'm very, I'm very friendly. Like I love connecting with you guys. I don't have no friends, because I just don't
That
have
is
no friends.
not true.
What friends do I have?
Biggs, you are just like Pitbull. You are Mr. 305. You got a bunch of friends.
Listen, I got a bunch of people that say I'm their best friend, but I can't say they mine.
Rude.
Oh no.
Listen,
Rude.
I have people that be like, "Yo, Chaz is my best friend." I'll be like, "Yeah, we cool, we cool, we
You just love.
cool."
You go.
Y'all
How do you
listen.
pronounce your name again? Nancy.
Right? I'll be
Okay.
like,
Yes. Good. Got it.
no, I'll
Yeah.
be like, "What? Damn, I don't even remember their names." But no, I'm not. Listen, I have a lot of associates because I believe in treating people good. Like even matter of fact, Joy and I, when we were doing our planning and stuff like that, we were talking about stuff, and I was telling her like biggest motto, my biggest motto is do unto others as you have them do unto yourself. It's the golden rule, and that's one thing that I tell. If anybody asks me like, "Yo, what is the secret to winning people over or having a good relationship with you?" My thing is treat them the way that you want to be treated,
No, you
and that
said no. You said treat people with respect, no
yeah.
matter what. Treat people with respect. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I struggle with tone.
Lisa,
We
what's
know.
going on, Lisa?
We know. It's okay.
Listen, no, but
Connie,
this is the thing. That's why I love Chris a lot. Is because
Lisa
Chris is the
playing
type
he.
of person that he's not gonna verbally spar with me. He will ignore me. So like the thing that I love about him is the thing that I can't stand. So like the reason why Chris and I work well is because he ignores me. Because if he really paid attention to everything that I said,
It'd be a problem.
because I
No.
say some crazy when I get upset, everybody gets cussed out a
Mm.
lot.
Mhm.
And Chris, I will be cussing Chris out, and he'll be like, "You want something to eat?" I'm like, "Did you not just hear what I said?"
Listen, isn't that the universal like, hey, I'm sorry, I love you. You want something to eat? You hungry? Mine is,
Right.
you hungry?
And I be like, "Yeah,
I know you
I'm
want something to
hungry,
eat.
you
I
bastard!"
know you. Yeah, I know you hungry. I know you want something to eat. You want something to eat? What you want to eat?
Like literally today, we was in a big argument. Chris walked out on me, came back with Olive Garden.
That's because he's
And it
smart
should
and
be
he knows.
insulting. It really should be insulting. We're like, bitch, what you trying to say? I'm fat? Oh, because I'm a
Yes,
fat ass
but
nigga. Oh, so
no,
you
but
just
he
gonna call
probably
me?
knows that
But
I'm
listen,
not myself when I'm hungry. So he
yeah,
went and got me something to eat, and he was like, "You all right?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm
okay.
fine."
So what he meant was, here, calm your ass down. Eat this food and calm your ass down, because you getting on my nerves. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about
So
right.
I struggle with tone, and Biggs is the type of
Can I
person
kick
that
it?
even if he's upset with you, like
You'll never know.
he will not yell at you. And see, this is the thing. Like my daddy, that's why, like, I guess I don't like. I'm not used to men being aggressive because my daddy was like that. Like my daddy, I never heard him yell. He's never yelled at me. He's never talked to me rough. He's never hit me. He's never disciplined me ever.
Really? That's awesome.
And Biggs, he doesn't yell at me. Even if Biggs is upset with me, he'll be like, "Joy, that's really talk to you later." He'll
Yeah.
say, "Joy, I'll talk to you later because I can see right now this is not a good time." You know what I'm saying? But he's not gonna to be yelling and screaming and cussing and going off on me. No.
Yeah. Hey,
Me,
studio.
Yeah.
Do you might have another instance of us open?
No.
No. Okay.
Let me
It's
just
gonna.
make sure. Hold on. Hold on.
close out your if you still have YouTube open, close it out. And just click your StreamYard up.
Is it better? I closed. I
Hello,
had
hello, 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 hello,
it was on pause. Is that fine?
hello,
It's better.
hello,
It's a little echo.
hello.
If you're using like external speakers, that might be picking it up too.
Yeah, it might help. It might be good, but it's all good.
But I have to work on my tone. I struggle with my tone, and I gotta stop cussing people out. I gotta work on that.
Yes. Yes.
No, because the thing
Seriously.
about it is
Oh my girls,
it's really
fabulosity.
hard.
What's going on, love?
It's really hard for me not to cuss people out because I just be feeling like you need to be cussed out, and it's just
Now
I gotta
I
work on
am. Joy is aggressive. The thing with Joy is though, what I really to her, I really praise her about is that Joy is the type of person that she gonna tell you how she feels, but when she's done, she's done. So you guys can fight right in the moment, but 2 seconds later, if she's cool and it's done, you guys are done. It's cool. It's over. Me, I'm very passive aggressive. I'm very much. I'm very much.
No.
Listen, I tell you, look, I don't like that. I don't appreciate it.
Mm-mm.
And then I stop talking. When you really offend me is when when I don't say anything to you, and then I just don't. I'll just never talk to you again. We'll never-
Oh wow.
2 years later, you be like, "Damn, Chaz." I have somebody to this day that still used to work with Joy and ask her, "I don't know what happened. Like, I don't even remember." You remember? Used to beg Joy, "What? I don't know what happened. I don't know." Listen, you know what you did. You know what you did. And that's just me because I believe in giving love and loving people and being kind and being the best that I can with somebody. But then when you show me enough, and I'm very patient, but when you show me enough times that you ain't shit, or that you don't, or you think I ain't shit, look, I'm cool. I forgive you, but I can't fuck with you. I just can't. I just can't. but I'm cool. I'll say hey to you. I'll talk. What's going on? How you doing? But I can't fuck with you. We ain't finna be buddy, chilling, going out to drinks and nothing like that. I can't fuck with
I'm
That's
kind
good.
of a
you. But
mix.
I'm working on that. I'm working on it
But give me a
because
nap.
I like to be quickly forgiven, and
Look,
giving second chances, third chances,
a
fourth
bug.
chances.
I'm the
But
same as Tammy. If I get in your face like this close and I'm screaming at you, I'm not
You
mad
got
at
another
you.
straw?
You just piss me off.
yes, Tammy.
Don't do
Yes.
that.
When I don't talk, it's you probably you might want to leave me alone. You might
Yes.
want to let because when I stop talking is when I'm like, okay, all right, yeah, we good. 'Cause I need to walk. I need to walk away. I
Yeah.
need to walk
Huh?
away.
Yeah,
See, I'm
John's
working on the
That's what
walk
I'm trying
away
to figure
part.
out.
likes to go on.
Shonda ready.
Like he had do it all the time. And I
Uh-huh.
told him,
It's a bug.
I say what I have to say and I'm moving on. And John can push buttons. So, and he knows that, and he likes that. He likes the art of arguing. And I'm like, that's
Mhm.
not me. I said what I have to say and I'm moving on. And he just keeps going and
Yeah,
going.
I don't know who
He
it
said
is.
something to me the other day. Now I'm not a yeller, but I yelled at him so loud. My dog came running in the room because he thought somebody was attacking me. That's how loud I yelled. And I told him, I said, stop bringing me out of character. I said, because I'm gonna kill you. Because I just I don't do it. I said what I have to say,
Right.
move on. And it was something really stupid. But he's got that thing where he can just get under your skin, and I'm like, there are plenty of days that I've walked away from him. I've even jumped out of the car a couple of times because I'm like, if I don't, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, you're crazy. I got it. Okay, good. Yes, excellent. Okay, all right.
No,
Not the Tina Turner. I don't
Okay.
do it.
yeah, I've jumped out.
Okay, big. We gotta
What's
figure
going
this
on,
out.
Kenya girl?
I don't know who it is.
Huh?
I don't know
I
who it
think
is.
if I went through and I muted everybody, and for some reason it's feedback that's coming. What's going on, Ro? What's going on, Boo Bang? For some reason, when I mute studio, I think it's just feedback coming from your sound. So maybe if you turn it
Okay,
down a little bit.
I'll go out and try to go back in. Yeah.
Okay, if you could go out and come back in.
Okay.
Nah, Shonda will have potato chips.
Shonda, are you kidding me? You can't come on here without a snack.
No, it's next
It's
time.
not. No, I have to have a snack.
I need a snack. I just made deviled eggs for
What you
honey.
think fat people stay up late for? They
And
be
I just
eating.
I just ate one of her. Okay. I need
If
one of them
you-
stuffed peppers because they look good.
I
They
know.
I
did look
want
good.
They
to.
in the oven.
I stole one of Honey's deviled eggs.
No.
Yeah, I really did. Actually, I ate two. I ain't gonna lie. I ate two. One tour.
I knew it looked a little short.
Whatever, nigga. Look, you got a whole plate of deviled eggs.
You
You
made
got
them.
a dozen deviled eggs and one tour, and I hate that. So that I use that to test the taste test. And then
The
the other,
secret.
at least I asked you for one of them. I only stole one because one I asked for.
The
So
secret
listen,
to a
if you guys
perfect.
are watching for the very first time, welcome. This is Big Uncut. Your host, right? Wait, is it okay? No, over here, right here. This is Big. Okay, he is the HNIC. Okay, ask your mama what that means. But he is the HNIC. This is his channel, and he came up with this great concept of us coming and having Bigs Uncut. I think it was kind of like, a place where you could come and talk about what was on your heart and not feel judged. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a certain opinion, and then plus, on my channel, there was a lot of things that I wanted to talk about, but I felt like I couldn't talk about because I was afraid of getting demonetized every 5 minutes. So Biggs, being the fact that he's a solutionist and he likes to solve problems, solved the problems with Biggs Uncut. So
Yes,
he
sir.
asked me the question saying that what he wanted to talk about was which one is more important, sex
Mm-hmm.
or what?
Faithfulness
Do you want a man that is
and
good
trust.
to you loyal, sweet, kind,
Sweet like sugar. I mean,
understanding,
everything.
a good
Faithful,
provider, faithful, got a good job, good
but
family, but
the sex bad.
his
And he
wee
got
wee.
it's small. He got a little wee wee. And
Oh, loyal all the way. Loyal all the way. They make
Look,
exchange and
I'm
sex
gonna be
toys. You
honest
can't go
with
to
you.
the
I'm
store and
gonna
buy a new
say that if
man.
it's a woman, I feel like a woman is not gonna cheat. She gonna work with that little wee wee. If you got a good man and he's attractive and he's really trying, I think a woman. But I think if it was a man, I think a man would cheat on you.
oh, why? Hold, whoa. Now see, now that's why. Now that's why
I
I
think
want
that
to get
you
some
can be
more
the
men in the mix
baddest
because
chick.
we gotta stand up here for us guys.
Listen, I think you could be the baddest chick in the land. You can have everything going for yourself. You can have a nice attitude. You can be humble. You can be a good cook. You can be a great mother. But let your stomach reach over your coochie 1 inch too much.
That's not true.
See,
We
I
talking.
disagree with you,
Listen.
Joy. I disagree with
I
you.
agree.
Thank you. Exactly.
Mm-mm.
Exactly. There are
It's on
good.
an
There's good
individual.
people.
You can be
There's
a
good people out
good
there,
woman
men
and men
and
will
women.
cheat on you. Men
Now
don't.
that's just listen.
Men
There's
will
some
cheat on you regardless of
listen.
how good a woman
Women,
you are. Men
women will cheat
do
on you,
that.
but you will never know it. Women will cheat on you, but you
No,
just will
that
never
don't
find
have nothing
out.
to do with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Women will cheat on you. It's plenty of I say there's just as many women out there that's like, listen, do what you do because I'm doing what I do, but I cannot be with a man that has a little dingaling or that doesn't know how to lay it down in the bedroom and ain't getting a good stroke in. If he can't do it like that, then I don't want it. And
So
then
let me ask you this:
listen,
what if? Let me do this.
like that, just
What
like that,
if you're with a man and the man is very good in the bed? He's an amazing lover. He's everything you want intimately, but he
does
don't want
everything.
you.
But he wants other people, and you're not the
No,
only
no,
one that
not
he's
that he
with.
wants other people. He just don't want your ass.
Kid,
But
well,
like,
then why am I dealing with him? Then why
right?
am
You
I
can buy that at the
entertaining
I'm
this
just
store.
saying.
Well, you
guy?
dealing with him because you like that stroke. He got that good
No,
stroke.
no,
He give
no,
you that stroking dope.
no,
Yeah, but listen, hear me out though.
I can
Hear
give
me out.
myself a stroke, you know.
I can go.
That's what I'm saying. That's what toys are for. I don't really
Exactly, Ronnie.
need you for
Exactly.
that, really.
Mm-hmm.
Companionship or whatever. But if you, I mean, it just depends on how deep you're into the relationship. You know, if you think the relationship is worth saving, if the guy is smaller in that department, and you like everything else about him, well, there's ways to work around that if you want to.
If
Mm-hmm.
you want to.
Don't, then you got to move on. So
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't really think. Yeah, I don't know about that. I just,
Shonda, what you
Well,
say? You real quiet. Shonda real quiet.
Um, I
Come
wouldn't
on
even
with
get
it
to know
now.
you that well, so I don't think it matters.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. So wait. So you ain't even so he ain't even gonna you ain't gonna get to know if he a good man or not, cause soon as he put out the
Yeah,
you done. You done. You out. Head for the
yeah, we
hills.
not like. What are we talking about?
Listen, we talk about film, getting to know each other.
You know, when I was younger, it would have been a situation of like, oh, I need the stroke. But now being older with responsibilities and
Look, and you only
a
getting a good stroke every
mortgage,
now and then, right?
yeah. No, I will take a dude that's gonna pay a bill over than paying this bill. Look, no,
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
no. I will take loyalty, trust. Um, I mean, he can compensate for other ways, you know, just because he don't got that thing. There's other things he can do. Trust and
Mm.
believe. You gonna
Now,
learn.
now
You
there is such a thing. There's such a thing though, as I hear a lot of ladies, I hear a lot of ladies, I hear a lot of women out here talking about big dick energy. Now and little D energy. Now, what if he doesn't really have that big D energy? He's not that conqueror, he's not that, you know, you know, like that.
yeah. So
And
he's
you
very, he's
are you
submissive. He's more timid.
right, right.
I mean, these are things like you can teach, like you can learn and be like, this is what I need. If you can't be that big D energy, then we don't have to work something out. But can you pay the bill?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you buy cookies or treats? Really, is what it boils down to.
It's the soccer class. Can you assure me that we'll always have food, clothes, and shelter, BB? Please. Make
Oh,
sure.
Marion say that thing ain't gonna last too long without finding a way to get some good sex on the side. So you need a Marion say you gotta have a side piece. Marion say they need a side piece.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's really whoever's preference, like I might be more or less, I need the loyalty situation in sex is secondary, but someone might need it, it's all preference.
Yeah,
See,
that's true.
I think it really depends on the person because I've kind of been in that situation at one time. So it really does depend on the person whether you're willing to put that effort into the relationship, or you think it's going anywhere. If it's not
you
working,
just ain't got time. You just ain't got time for it. Like,
it really depends on the person. It really does.
I don't know. I think you can buy good sex. You can buy it everywhere. It doesn't have to be from another person. But the last time I checked, there is no man that's out there buzzing around.
wow,
So I'm just saying.
That's the one thing we cannot do. We cannot make it buzz. We can't make it twirl. Well,
Helicopter. Oh,
you can do
God,
this.
that looks so much fun. I have to
but-
sidestep for a second. That looks like so much fun. If like there was ever a Freaky Friday situation, I wouldn't go anywhere because I'd just be like swinging around. I don't know. Okay, no, I'm done. All right, I'm gonna mute myself. Put myself in time mode.
Wow, Shay. Damn, Shay. Damn, Shay just said, "Look, I'm gonna have to cheat on you."
Exactly. Exactly.
Really?
Because you're just a voice. What is that?
And again, that goes to someone they are more like what demisexual means? Like someone that needs more of an emotional connection than a physical connection.
That's true.
So I mean, again, that's preference.
Now this is a good one for my girl Erica. Now Erica say, now wait a minute, can he at least be a professional, an A1 day one at going down on that gas? Yeah. Does he got that?
That's what I'm saying. That's where I draw the line. If you can't even get that function down, then I don't know how this is gonna work.
Okay. So, wait a minute. You say you don't know where the hell this is going. So you don't know where it's going. Look, if you can't lay down the alphabet on that thing, then you don't know where it's going.
Nope.
And open to bring it into it.
At that point, we're roommates.
Right.
And I need you to pay the bill and stay in your room.
Joy, I thought you were bringing like a page of notes or something.
Huh?
And don't.
I said I thought you were coming and bringing a page of notes with your glasses. You're gonna read us like a devotional or something.
Well, I've been at work since 7 a.m. and I've
Erica,
been
that's
looking
a
at
good
a
one.
computer screen.
Yeah.
And I'm starting my vision is starting to go blurry
Mm.
because I've been looking at a computer screen too long.
Do you have the blue light studio? Tell her about the blue light stuff.
See with that thing.
Really?
With the blue light filter?
I can't see.
Oh.
But I'm good. I'm okay. I just had to get up and I just needed to walk off for a minute because I'm just tired. So, I've been going. But this is why I like to do things on Thursday night because I'm off tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So tomorrow I'll sleep in, which means I won't get up till 9.
That's like the
She
adult
get up with the
sleeping.
chickens. That's like my mom. My mom could not stay sleeping in the morning. Me, I'm a night owl. I stay up all night, and then I don't bother me in the afternoon. Like I do not like.
But this is the thing. I get so frustrated. I'm so lonely because I literally have to wait for all of my people to wake up. Literally, I have to wait hours to call people. Shonda don't wake up till 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so I can't
Okay,
call her ass.
I'm the same way. Look, because
And
me and
if I
Shauna don't go.
do, I
Look, we
always
don't go to
know
bed
that
till
I've
6 o'clock
called
in the
too
morning.
early because the way they answer the phone. Now they're not gonna ignore me. They're gonna answer the phone. But the way they answer the phone, I know I called too early. Like
Okay.
one time I called Biggs at 10 o'clock and he was like, hello. I was like, you sleep? He was like, I'm not anymore. What's up? And I'm like, oh shit.
That's it.
Right.
She know when she get that what's up. That means I don't want no niceties. I ain't talking for your feelings. What you need? You need me? If you don't need me, I'm out. That's
And
it.
then
I'm out.
if I be like, never mind, then he even more mad. Well, what the
Then
fuck
I'm
you
pissed.
call me for?
Then what the hell you called me for? Man, that bull. Then I'm gonna make you talk because I'm pissed off. Then I'm gonna make you talk.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I don't have nobody to talk to. But listen,
Mm-mm.
okay, so this is the thing. So this is my thing. We're not gonna just sit here and act like sex is not an essential part of a relationship.
Thank you.
Sex is a very part because for me, being a woman, it is very difficult for me to be in relationships and feel unwanted. And you know what? I was listening to this show today, and it was a Christian show. And this guy was telling this other guy that he was wrong because he was withholding. He said he was fasting, right? And while he's fasting, he's a pastor or whatever. And while he's fasting for 40 days. And while he's fasting, he's not going to be having sex. So the guy who was talking to him, he was like, you're not going to be having sex with other women, or you're not going to be having sex with your wife. And so the guy got offended, right? He got really offended, and he was like, what do you mean? I said I'm fasting, so of course I would only be having sex with my wife. And he was like, well, how does she feel about that?
Wow.
And he was like, what do you mean? It's my decision. He was like, that's not fair. Like, it's not fair for you to hold her sexuality hostage while you go on a 40-day fast, and she's supposed to just sit there and do what? And then the next thing you know, now if she cheat on you, then you'll be wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I seen that, I was like, damn, because I feel that same way. Like, I feel like that's not right. Not just because I want to feel wanted or I want to have sex, but now you put me in a position to where if I cheat on you, now I'm a scumbag. But
No.
you wasn't doing what you were supposed to be doing.
Right.
So who's really wrong? That's my question.
I mean, I feel like if it's just 40 days and there's a purpose behind it, then you're still kind of going to be a scumbag a little bit.
So I'm a scumbag?
In this instance, I'm sorry. Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit, though. Not like a full
That's
You're not
what
a
I
full
said.
bag of
When
scum. You're just like,
if I get single, I
that
ain't
much.
getting no more relationships, period.
I don't know. I think that's something they would need to discuss. I mean, if it's
I agree.
coming from a religious thing, so if the wife wasn't, you would have to discuss it with the wife. You couldn't just be like, okay, I'm going away for 40 days. But if she's not down with it, then I mean, I don't know. She's going to just have to take care of herself. But that's definitely something that would need to be discussed. You can't just say, I want to fast, no, sex for 40 days, stay away from me. I mean, you're in a relationship. That's your wife. Talk it over.
Also,
something.
would that include masturbation?
Well, I mean, I think when you go on fast and you go on things like that, really the guidelines are based on your own conviction. So if you're convicted by it, then yes. Because like if I do a Daniel's fast, what were you saying, Studio?
Anything that leads to a climax, you can't.
Yeah,
So
I think
like in Muslim culture, like
yeah, like and during not Rosh
Ramadan.
Hashanah, during Ramadan. Yeah,
Rosh
so like
Hashanah, that's Jewish. That's Jewish. Wrong one.
that's why I said not Rosh Hashanah. I meant Ramadan. During it's similar times, but during Ramadan, we have a friend that he used to be NOI, Nation of Islam, but he's still a practicing Muslim. And I have some other Muslim friends that why you laugh? Don't laugh. That's my dog,
I
man. Don't
love
laugh at
him,
my.
man. That's my dog. I love
That's
him,
my
but I'm
dog.
like, that's not the best
You know what?
Muslim
I'm gonna have
example,
him
though.
on the show. I'm gonna
That's
have him
not
on
the
the
best
show.
Muslim example, though.
Don't do that. Don't do that. He's very he's faithful to his now. Now he's a type dude
He
though.
loved women.
He love women, but the thing is, he done been married about 10 times. Now
Don't
he
you?
don't
Okay,
cheat.
now which one is worse? What you said or what I said? He that thing love women here.
Yo, I think he used to live vicariously through me too, because he'd be like, Ted, who you with now? I was like, hey, like, I feel
Don't
kind of
say his
weird.
name.
I ain't gonna say his name, but that's my dog. But yes, dude, so like Ramadan, that's true. Nothing that we can't do anything.
Hmm.
But to me, like when I used to fast the first of every month, the first 3 days of every month. And I would just fast, and I would really from like 7 to 7, I would only drink like water or seltzer water and things like that. I wouldn't eat any sugar, um no processed foods or anything like that. And it just depends. I used to do the Daniel's fast, and I think our church at the time when they were doing it, it was like you're not supposed to eat any. Joy, do you remember what it was like?
No bread, no meat, no sweets.
Right, no bread, no meat, no cheese. But they got like,
No,
I
no
mean,
sweets. No bread, no
no
meat, no
sweets, no
sweets.
sugar, no. I mean, they got some of them got like militant with it, and I'm like, you're finding like you're going through and doing, you're missing the whole purpose. Fasting really is a time for you to take away things that are maybe getting in the way of you accomplishing something, or you having your relationship with God or whoever that you're fasting for. It's to get those distractions out of the way and out of the so that you can really hone in on either inner reflection or really hone in on things. Whatever that for me, it was like a time that if I'm going through a really hard time, I really need to press into God and have time to pray, really reflect on myself inwardly and see like, man, what am I doing? I'm out here wilding. What do I need to change up? Because I'm running into some hard times or whatever. That's what fasting was for me. But I didn't believe in taking like, oh well, I can only have 2 grains of rice, and I can't do. Listen, man, it's like if you fast, you fast. But I don't know. Sex is a very important thing. I mean, I know a lot of people. I mean, to some people, it's very important. Some people, it's not.
Don't you mess with me today, studio. Don't you do that. Oh, I just love her little
Oh,
face.
joy.
Yes, she is.
Was that the big dog? The little
She's
dog?
Wow.
not big.
Don't
She's
do that.
hefty.
Don't do
Wait,
that.
that's the little fat dog. Where I missed it. Wait, bring back that's the little one. That's the little one.
Her name is Cookie.
Cookie. That is my what? Oh, Cookie. Y'all know that dog is big now. Don't look at
Don't
me.
do
She's
that.
not
I'm
big.
big.
She's just a
You
little
big in here.
husky.
Don't do that.
Cookie. Yes, Cookie.
Oh, look at her.
Cookie, you need a
Uh,
snack.
Look at her. You can tell by the look in her eyes. She doesn't take no shit from nobody.
Hey, Cookie.
Oh, I just love her so much.
That little dog is ooh. She looking good. Look, she look like she been on a little diet.
Mm.
Cause last time I couldn't even see a little neck and a little body was gone.
Stop. Don't say that. That is
Look
not.
like this.
She wasn't wrong. No, she wasn't wrong.
With little arms like this.
Oh, Queen Cookie.
Hey, Cookie. What's going
She's
on,
like, oh,
girl?
good. It's you. There goes my self-esteem for today.
Oh, she
Okay,
just
so Shonda, what is your thoughts?
I know Shonda being quiet.
On what?
Shonda,
No,
it's
because
unkind.
when
Speak your
Shonda don't want to
mind.
say nothing rude, she get quiet.
Listen, Shonda, speak your mind. Ain't nobody. I wish somebody would judge you on here.
It's okay. I kissed my baby.
Oh, I just love her little face.
I feel like I can almost
Well,
read Shonda's thoughts. I'm like Shonda and I both are Virgos, and I really feel like I can almost.
She said,
I know you got one for me,
uh,
Shonda. Go on, just give it to me, man. Just go and give it to me. Just let me have
well, I
one.
want to
Just
say something about what Studio said because I can keep my own place to live and pay my own light bill. I need you to provide me with something I can't provide for myself.
which is
So,
Penis.
wait a minute.
yeah. So it
A
can't be
ding-a-ling.
whack because I like being by myself and I can have all my own stuff. So if you coming with me or we together, you're gonna be adding something.
Okay, that's
So
fair. That's fair.
I
But
mean, you know,
what is it that needs to be added though? Speak on that. What is it that you're missing?
I mean it would have to be decent sex. I mean, like
I can see that. If you're not adding anything to the relationship, why are you there?
now and then like companionship and stuff like that. But
Oh, you gonna add?
I could have
So that's
1,000 girlfriends.
companionship. Some companionship and stuff like that. Hold hands every now and then.
I mean,
That kind of shit.
Listen, I'm being quiet. I'm just gonna sip my drink with my 5% alcohol.
so
And
when it comes to
Shonda
sex,
said she need that thing. She need that thing.
And
Oh,
not only
Shay,
does
I
she
agree.
need that
Shonda's a
thing,
whole
she need a
mood.
good thing and a big thing.
Look, that thing gonna
well,
stand up.
and like I said, like I'm not gonna get to know you that good no ways to even find out if you worth all that other stuff. So it don't even make no difference.
That's fair.
Because I'm not gonna find out.
yeah,
I mean,
like I feel it. Like
we just
I can pay
we
my
just
own
not gonna do
bills.
that.
Yeah, no, mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
And because
What
okay,
if?
I'm in my own house with all my
Mhm.
own shit, and I invite you over for what?
Yeah.
But okay, what if?
Vince, why are you putting up eggplant?
What if the teen is fine, it's
He's
good,
so
it's fine,
immature.
but it's too quick.
What was that?
Lauren, say it again,
I'm
Lauren.
sorry, I can't
Lauren,
deal
say
with
it
that.
again.
No,
Okay, what if? All right,
No.
what if
I cannot deal with that.
the department is fine,
I can't
adequate,
deal with
whatever, but he gets done with his workday a little too quickly.
Okay, so what she's
Looking
trying to
ass better
say
get
is
some overtime.
everything under the hood is good. The
Yeah.
engine is nice, but he ain't got no gas. So he ain't
Yeah.
he ain't taking you nowhere.
Well, you better go find some gas. You better call AAA.
Exactly.
You better get going with that.
Well, sometimes that'll happen, and then they'll do a round two. Then it's okay.
Sounds like a personal problem. No. First
No,
impression.
if they do round two, if they do that, and then they be like,
Diana.
and then they'll do something else while they getting their second win. Like they'll say, okay, well then sit on my face, and then they get their second win, and then
Did you say sit on my face? Hold on, wait a minute. Now what you ain't gonna do is just blow past that bullshit. You're not gonna just blow past that. Like you just say that. Now that's what you ain't gonna do. No. You're not gonna just blow past that. What now? Start over. What'd you say?
I said maybe if he said, because she said, what if it's too quick? And I'm giving you a circumstance. This is a circumstantial situation.
Joy,
So what
Jesus,
if
stop.
it happened real quick, but then he was like, hey, we're not done. You're gonna sit on my face, and then you sit on his face while he gets ready to do round two. And then by the time he gonna, eat it up, do whatever, and then go back to it again.
Listen.
Man, I don't know how much time you set aside for this, but like I gotta go
Okay.
to work, I gotta go to school, I ain't got time for
Well,
this.
I got all the time in the world for that.
We like, come on, catch your second wind, go deal with yourself. Come on, let's go.
Hey, look, you sit on my face. We ain't going no damn where. Bitch, I can't breathe.
So listen, this is how if you know you are a quick shooter, right? If you want to hook, line, and sing, and you're a quick shooter, you start with that first, knowing you're about to go off real quick, and then
Look,
get into that because you gotta make me want to stay.
Look,
I'm
I'm just gonna give away game. I'm gonna give away game. You just you just gotta go ahead and shoot that first one, and then bring it on back, get your thing, and then go ahead and see if you can shoot another one.
What are you talking about?
Listen, I got things to do. I can't wait for you to reel it back in and recast. We got time for that.
Biggs, if that's the case, you know that's how you roll. You take your ass to the bathroom, shoot your shit first, and then tell me when you're ready for seconds.
Right.
I'm not
I'm so
saying
confused. I don't know what we talking about anymore.
Ooh, hold
I
on.
understand. Well, I mean, it's two
Wait,
things.
but listen.
Hold on now, hold
so
on.
in every situation, so maybe I'm just lucky because in every situation that has happened to me, it wasn't over.
Well,
Like that happened, and then something else happened, and then
Some men don't have a second win.
That's a very good point.
oh, well, I've never been with nobody who didn't have a second win.
Yeah.
They are out there.
And sometimes, I'm gonna be honest with you, if a man has not been intimate in a long time, that can happen.
But if it's repeatedly happening,
You know what?
You
ain't got.
then you got to go.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. He handled that before he showed up so that he wouldn't be that dang on quick. He should have handled that in the car at his house.
Right. We are all adults.
Go ahead, get that out the way.
Listen, if you at a certain age and you don't know how your thing work, and you don't know that you have to get that first shot off and then come to the party, then you shouldn't be having sex, sir.
I ain't going
to always get a pre-drink before you go to the club.
Don't experiment with me.
That's not realistic.
Experiment.
That's not realistic.
Why isn't it?
That's not realistic.
Why
That's
isn't
not
it?
realistic.
That's very realistic.
That's not realistic because that I have been in a situation where it's not like within 1 second, but if it happened to where they, listen, I can't have this conversation with y'all hoes. The point of the matter is, shit happens. Okay,
Listen.
I can't listen. All this him and Han. I can't.
Yeah, but that's all right. That's all right. Let it happen.
Look,
Let it happen.
you gotta know.
And then the next day,
what you say? The next day, the next day.
Let it happen. And then the next day when you text me talking about good morning, beautiful, I'm gonna tell you what to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Look him straight in his face where it's like, you know you fucked up, right?
Like, and then, everybody, every sex is something that's unique and it's different for everybody. But for me, I've had a situation and circumstances where
that's true.
If somebody, to me, I've never been with someone who didn't have multiples. So like I've been with men who have multiples. So I've never been with someone who didn't have a multiple orgasm.
I didn't know. Listen,
it was fast.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. Damn that. Look.
But what's your idea of fast? Because to me,
what she said, just bang bang shoot. No,
no, but see that's not. But okay, let me clarify what I'm talking about.
Pew pew pew.
I'm not
That's
talking
crap.
about bang bang shoot. What I'm talking about is some women take a longer time than men. So what I'm saying is a man who may happen to release before you, not necessarily that he was quick, but he came before you did the first time.
But again, everything is on preference and perception.
Right.
Friend, I had a friend that said, "Girl, we did it all night," and
that means
we did it 10 minutes. I said, "Girl, I know you lying. That's a long time for you." She's like, "We did this for so long."
No,
Now wait a minute.
Wait. Hold on a
There's
minute.
some.
Wait a
I done,
minute.
I done
Who
had
the
some A
fuck?
long.
Wait. Who is giving out stuff to tell men to do to get more viral? Jenny over there telling them to have papayas. Wait, bang them hood on a papaya tree. Have stout and oats and Guinness.
what is he, a horse?
Wait,
Bang
and
them
then
hood on
okra.
Like, you give him a salt lick too? Be like, here you
What's the
go.
problem? They gotta eat okra? Girl, I cannot.
I know she's Jamaican. I know. Look, I know you from the island. That sounds like some island shit there. That is definitely some island shit.
Bang it. Listen, if your man don't get up, if the man don't get up, tell him
Look,
to bang his hood
look,
on the
man.
papaya tree.
Look, man.
And then they
Look,
gotta have
if
the
your
stout and
tallywhacker
the
don't
oats.
whack, yo, let me tell you
Bang
something.
it on
If your
the
tallywhack,
papaya
your
tree.
tallywhack don't whack, then you must take it upon the papaya tree and bang it on the tree.
Come about that papaya tree, okay.
Then you get your good stout.
You're gonna eat the oat. You're gonna do it. Put on the papaya tree now. What? Done.
Like,
That's
good
how
girl.
you take care of your man now.
Can you imagine? You just see somebody walking down the road with a fucking bucket of oats. Like, you taking that to your horse? No, not quite.
No, but listen, we're making light of the situation, but I'm gonna tell you right now that there are a lot of people who are having, let me tell you, I have a counselor. I'm not currently in counseling. I actually just ended an 8-week session about a month ago, but I'm looking to go back into counseling. I'm a strong believer in counseling.
Yeah, me
I don't
too.
care what you bitches say. Y'all hating assholes
Blood
say whatever
clot.
you want to say to me. But I'm carrying my ass down there to the white folks and tell them how I feel, because I got to get my fucking life together. So fuck all you hoes that's got something to say about me going to counseling. I don't give a damn. I'm going down. I'm looking for me a new counselor right now today.
I sent my counselor a Christmas card.
Okay?
I won't lie.
So that's how I
Okay.
feel. Period.
For real.
Now, with that being said, I talked to a counselor and she told me that 90% of the problems that she not peanut punch. Jenny, I'm blocking you.
No, I
Because
love
I
peanut
cannot
punch. That's so
concentrate.
No,
I
don't
cannot
you-
concentrate with Jenny. Jenny said give him peanut punch. Ah!
Jenny, I drink peanut punch all the time. What the hell does that mean for me?
Look. Go get you some conch. Eat you some conch salad, some fresh conch.
Oh, Jenny, I love you so much. I love Jenny, man. Y'all don't understand. Steam the fish in the okra.
Some steamed fish and okra.
Listen, beat the hood on the papaya tree. Oh my God! Then eat the
Then
peanut
get you some
punch.
steamed fish and okra.
Oh,
I can't concentrate fucking around with Jenny, man. But listen, my counselor told me that the number one problem in married couples who've been married longer than 5 years was sex, was number one, and number
money.
2 was money.
Yep, it's true. But this is why.
This is not blood clot. My
Okay,
God.
blood
And
clot.
I will cheat on your ass.
Shonda, shut up! Don't say that. Oh my God, friend. No, friend. No.
He said, I will cheat on you.
Allah. Oh, you about to kill me. You about to kill me.
I mean, at least she keeps
Oh,
it
I
all
can't.
real.
I
Look,
can't. Oh, that's what I was waiting for.
you better give it to me good. I'm cheating on you.
Shonda.
Oh, I love
Shonda.
Shonda, be you.
man,
No,
water.
because
Yes, ma'am.
Shonda.
You got killed.
Be polite about it. It won't be at our house. It won't be no falling in love. I won't get pregnant, and you won't even know.
What is happening?
I think he's gonna know Shonda if he's there.
No.
Well, he ain't gonna be there when it happens.
Oh, okay, all right.
No.
I missed that step in the program. I'm sorry.
Oh my
No.
lord.
Shonda, listen, let me just tell you right now that the opinions of our guests on this show does not represent the opinions of
I
Biggs,
forgot.
Uncut, and
I
its
forgot the disclaimer.
subsidiaries. Okay.
Yes, I got to come up with a disclaimer. That's true.
If you are watching this show, this is a open, free space for people to have their own opinions. And the opinions of our sister, Shonda, is
What you
that
said.
the opinions of her ass. Okay. Now y'all don't write me no emails. Don't send me no IM. Don't leave no cryptic ass messages down there in the comments. Shonda say what the fuck she want to say now. She says she gonna cheat on your ass. Now listen,
Babe.
she ain't the one with the problem. You the dummy. She done told you she gonna cheat on you now. If you ain't got no good wee, your ass is getting cheated on. Now that's just the way it is.
Well, and
Period.
the thing is, and I'm not from the beginning. I'll tell you the truth. If like you know what I'm saying, you know that I'm not gonna play
Period.
with you like that. So if it gets to that place and
Bitch,
you don't want to
stop
work on it, you
laughing.
can't
Why
fix
you
it, and
laughing?
you just
That's
let it
just funny.
fly,
Stop laughing.
then
Oh my
you
God.
already know what it is.
Well, we know Shonda is good. She is good. She is good.
And
Let
I'm
me
not
tell
even
you.
gonna be mad at you. I'm gonna probably enjoy you more because we'll be really good friends.
Boy, Shay and Shonda, y'all need to double date.
Mm-hmm.
Babe.
Earlier.
Can you
Ooh,
come check on the
hello.
peppers and see what you think? Can you and also look
Oh
on my
man.
desk and bring me one of them things of cheese from
I
And
like
listen,
cheese.
on my desk that you bought me
I
this
like to
afternoon?
have fun, man. I like
No,
these
it'd be different if I don't present myself as somebody who's just gonna be down for you no matter what, and I'm so loyal. And no matter what you do, I'm gonna be there and I'll wait on you forever.
I
I
don't
don't
eat
tell
one.
nobody them lies.
I just want a small one. But I
Oh,
just want you to check
Shonda.
on. Babe,
You're
you
my
got
favorite
pretty good
person.
cheese.
listen, just straight
I
up with
know.
it.
Oh.
But you know what? Let you try that shit and see how quick a food cheat on you, get a bitch pregnant, and don't want to pay the bills, and don't help you with your
And look,
kids,
and
and
then
then
talk
want to
about
tell
some,
you
hey,
how your coochie wet.
Okay.
right,
Girl,
and then want you to help with the child support
Okay.
and let the baby come over on for week
please.
visits.
Exactly. And take
I
pictures with
know.
the baby mama and
Look,
all that dumb ass
yes,
shit.
look,
Come
I
on.
know because I got some of my niggas that do that
Mhm.
shit.
Exactly. And they'll talk about well, you wasn't giving it up and you wasn't interested and you
Right.
pushed me away. This
Ugh.
was hurt. I needed a shoulder to cry on. Please.
Well, did you slip and cry into her vagina repeatedly? Because I'm not seeing where we're getting the
Yes,
correlation.
yes, yes.
Jenny
Like
is in
because
these
to me it's
comments
disrespectful
doing the most.
not to acknowledge that something is wrong and then you just let it go.
Right.
Mona.
But listen, that's part of these
So I'm gonna
conversations
politely
because
beat on your ass.
it's funny, it's fun, you have a
Mona.
good time, but underneath, I always believed in like you have to wrap the medicine in sugar. So there's a lot of medicine in these lives. There's a lot of medicine. There's a lot of
Ooh.
message because, like, you never know. You have some people that are dealing with things, and they come and they might see this or come across it, and it gives you an opportunity to open up a forum between you and your lover, you and your
And
person.
you will know that you are not alone. We all have dealt with some crazy
Yeah,
stuff. Biggs, can I show
listen.
the people my peppers?
Yes, please. I want to see.
Okay, show the
Did they stay up or did they fall?
this them.
They look good.
They look so tasty.
Oh, we're getting
They
ready to
do.
bite into them right now.
Oh,
I know you are. And I don't even like peppers like that, but I
I
know.
know it's
But
all
the stuff that you put in it look good.
hmm I was doing my mom's eyebrows. She was like, "What? What was she putting in the peppers?" I was like, "I don't know. I think it's pork, Mom." She goes, "Get the recipe. It looks good." All right.
they look good.
It really looks good.
I was like in the middle of shaping her little eyebrows, and Joy starts talking about hunching with
Wow.
my saint of a mother present.
They're
Yeah,
good.
Joy get you in trouble. Now, Joy will get you in trouble with your mama. Joy used to get me in
Oh.
trouble all the time. Used to piss me off. Listen, I had a homeboy.
Pick the camera
I
up.
had a homeboy that went and he was a manager at there's a little store in the mall. And he was like, look, man, I need you to come up here because I got to get certified
Put
to
them
do
down.
piercings. And I need you to let me pierce your ears. I'm down. So I'm like, all right, man, I'm coming. 'Cause we boys. So I'm like, all right, man, I'm coming. My mom's super religious. I went up there, so I let him, he pierced my ears. He pierced my ears twice. So, and I put in spacers and really inconspicuous looking earrings. And I was good for about a week. Mom didn't know. But of course, here come Big Mouth Joy, her telling ass, gonna go and be like, Mom, Chazio got his ears pierced. And the disdain and the disappointment that was in my mama's face, I still remember to this day. And I get mad at her every time I think
Listen,
about it.
Biggs is out here, Mama. Biggs is out here in them streets. He mess around with white women. He got mohawks, and he got his ears pierced, Mama. I'm telling you, he out here. He at the club.
Listen,
White
all
women are
kinds
the
of
devil.
stuff.
It is true.
listen. No, it ain't white women. It ain't white
They
women.
damn near white. They ain't black.
No.
Okay, so
Mm-mm.
these were good. Biggs, you don't like peppers, do you?
I don't like peppers, but that looks good. Oh, and that's
Oh,
an
that
orange
looks
pepper,
really
so they're
good.
sweet. I
Mhm.
don't mind them as much. I'd still eat the filling out of them.
It's really
You put
good.
rice in them or no?
No rice,
No.
because that means too many carbs.
Super carbs, yeah. 'Cause that's one thing that I
No,
love
you
about
should have put
Joy.
cauliflower rice.
No, I don't like
I can't
cauliflower
eat
rice.
flour. I tried cauliflower rice. Now my wife makes shrimp fried rice with cauliflower rice.
Ooh.
It is the bomb. It's so good. And I clowned her from day to night. I'm like, I'm not gonna eat that shit. I'm not gonna eat no. If I want some cauliflower, I'll just go and eat some damn cauliflower.
Ugh,
But she
no.
cooked it. It smells so good. I tried it, and it's delicious. Now
Oh,
I
no.
tried the other day. Y'all probably gonna clown me, but I love Chipotle. So I went and I got a Chipotle burrito bowl, and I got the cauliflower rice because they have cauliflower rice now. I'm trying to cut back on carbs and all this other. Man, that shit was so terrible. It made my stomach hurt. I was just like,
Yeah,
I
they
can't do it.
said the reviews on that cauliflower rice was everybody hated it, and then they make
Yeah.
you pay extra because it's the special
Yeah,
rice,
it's like
and it's
$2
nasty.
extra. It's like $2 extra, and I'm pretty sure
Exactly. There's
cauliflower is
more
like
than
the
the
cheapest.
world is too big to just be one love or whatever.
And I'm so much like monogamous.
Really?
Right?
Yeah. And
I don't like to share.
No, you ain't new to the studio.
I feel it. I just never.
Hold on, don't tell her.
We talking about getting
Panties drop.
Don't
of
talk
right
about
now,
getting nutted on because we gonna hate on you.
I want to date and figure it out, but it's like if I find that person, it's like that person just
Studio. Oh my God, you're not muted. Mute yourself.
More than a one night.
Look, you're not muted. I went ahead and muted you. I muted you.
As long as she don't get nutted on, we good.
Okay. But yeah, man, I couldn't fuck with that rice, man. I'm just like, well, I just eat my regular brown rice and
Disrespectful.
just take the carbs, whatever.
How do you stop cauliflower rice from going mushy? Because cauliflower
You have
is
to
the
make
devil
sure that you
to
get
me.
all the water out of it. It has a lot of water in it.
Okay.
But
So if you're gonna
how?
make like
Yeah, if
a
you buy the
cauliflower rice,
kind, If you buy the frozen kind, you have to squeeze it out once you defrost it a little bit. Squeeze it real
Right.
good. Or
Squeeze it.
to buy the fresh cauliflower rice and then cook it from fresh, and it don't do that.
So what do you do? Put it
But the
through a
frozen
ricer,
kind gets
like,
waterlogged. No,
Oh,
at the
right.
grocery store it comes in a bag by the salads already
Whoa.
riced.
A Ronnie husband.
Dang.
Look, guys.
oh,
You
okay.
need to bake a little longer.
Hello.
Oh, what's going on, man?
Yeah.
Look, man, they got me outnumbered here, man. I'm waiting for you to jump on one day.
I got a text. This is the hillbilly hour. That's why I came up.
Oh,
I knew I was here for some reason. I knew it. I knew it.
look, I like hillbillies, man. They throw great parties.
Some of my
Listen, hillbillies know how to get you fucked up.
What? White lightning? Look, I had a homeboy, and he was raised on a farm. We call him John Boy. Now, this cat was one of the only people, like, when I got in trouble at school. It's a story time. I ain't gonna tell it now. I got in trouble at school.
Mama don't like him.
Don't like who? John Boy?
Uh-huh.
Why? Well,
Mama
anyway.
didn't like John Boy.
Listen, John Boy was him and his mother, the only two people that stood up for me in the whole school when they tried to suspend me and expel me from school for really nothing. So I went to his house for a party. As soon as I get in the door, and I mean, listen, we're uncut. I'm just being real with y'all. As soon as I get in the door, he's on a farm. We drive in on four-wheelers. He met me at the gate. He drove me in on four-wheelers. He's got like big Brahma bulls and stuff everywhere. We go into the main big house. And as soon as I get in the door, there's a big ass Confederate flag on the wall. I was like, John, I'm like, what the fuck you brought? I'm like, man, I'm going home. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, man, if my mama knew. Listen, but when I tell you, when they came out and had the best barbecue, his dad, and we were like maybe 17, 18. And I'm just gonna tell the truth. His dad came country as hell.
Was he wearing like a white coat? Because that usually goes with those flags.
No,
I'm just saying.
he was wearing plaid and overalls.
It's a lab coat.
The nicest, the coolest people. And when I tell you that these people went to bat for me, they really went to bat for me. More so than I didn't have anybody black stand up for me. I didn't have anybody else stand, but they went to bat for me at school. And his dad brought out, like, we were just hanging out. His mom went inside. We were out on a fire. They made a big bonfire. We were out there cooking and roasting marshmallows, talking shit. And so his dad brings out a jar. And at this time, I was younger. Listen, I didn't really know about that. Now, in Jamaica, we make our own rum, and they call it's moonshine, but it's different. And I don't drink that because that shit, you can't even pour it in a plastic cup because it'll melt the cup. He brings out this jar and he starts drinking, and he's so country. He's like, listen, I'm just gonna tell you the truth. He's like, you want some hair on your balls? I'm like, no. He's like, here, boy, take a sip of this. And I'm like, now normally if someone hands me something to drink and I don't know what it is, I'm like, hell no. I ain't gonna drink that, no. But I'm like, I'm at his house. He done fed me all this barbecue. Look, he done had all this good food. He had watermelon. I wasn't offended. So we all eat the same food. And when I tell you, I have never internally burned so bad. I thought my mouth was melting and rolling down my stomach.
I will tell you one better than that. You want to get into some real trailer shit? My buddy, he turned around. We used to go over his house like once a week when I was in a bad relationship with my ex. So we would turn around and go over one another's house. So he could basically cook the best shit on a budget. He'd find himself in the dollar store, any place that you could find where you could find cheap meat or something to mix together. He made it. It was unbelievable. And I'm like, man, I said, this stuff is really good. I'm like halfway into it. I'm eating chips, dipping stuff. And I said, what is this? He says, I don't really know. I said, what do you mean you don't know? He says to me, well, the labels fell off at the dollar store. I just bought it for 20 cents a can. First thing I go, is this dude's feeding me cat food or something?
But was it good though?
I'll tell you, it was damn good. I went back for seconds.
My
Yes.
my
That
dad.
is hillbilly shit.
Oh
Yes.
no, I can for once I can
Fat girl
contribute.
glamour. Beautiful. Our beautiful fat girl glamour. Thank you. I appreciate it. I just saw it. Thank you so much.
My dad, he is 75-ish. He used to make moonshine at the kitchen table. You see, he had trash cans, like the old school, like tin ones. Yeah, and he had a hose that he would sling over to filter it out. And he would sling it over the fan in the kitchen. We have a big picture window at the front of the house.
Oh,
Didn't
wow.
matter if you looked in, you just see him like making moonshine, just swigging away. I live in the woods.
Yeah,
It
well,
has its
my
perks.
same buddy, he's basically got a house up in the woods where his son lives. He goes up there every couple months to make sure that the sun ain't tearing down the house. He goes up there in the picture window. He got weed plants that are like 6 feet high growing in the picture window. He's trying to pass them off as fig trees.
You got to do what you got to do. I mean,
Yeah, Shaq is hack. Thank you. I appreciate it. Another new subscribe.
I agree with Tammy. The moonshine is not for amateurs. It will
What
melt
happened
your
to
stomach.
that show? Is that show still on? Man, I used to love that show.
Moonshiners? I don't think
The
so.
moonshine out of potato skins.
Yeah, I love
And
moonshine.
cranberries
I
for
watch
flavor.
it. I watch it faithfully. I love moonshine. That's
Oh,
one of
see,
my favorite shows.
I'm more into the swamp people lately.
The
I
who?
fucking love swamp people. They go like catch gators.
Oh, I love swamp people. Now they're catching snakes. And they changed.
Oh,
Yeah, they started
yeah.
catching snakes, and I was like, oh, that's weird, but
Well,
it's still
I mean,
funny.
yeah. I can't understand a damn thing they say,
Oh
but
man,
like,
those are some Louisiana. What do they
But see,
call
I
Louisiana?
love that because I'm a big person on I love venomous reptiles. So
Yeah,
you
I
would,
love that. Huh?
you would.
I do. I love venomous reptiles.
But I love crocodiles and flamingos. I need a crocodile for my flamingo tattoo.
Florida.
Look, I'm gonna eat it. Yeah, because it'll make you go to bed and forget who you are even when you're sober. It's real good like that. Best
Y'all,
sleep you'll ever have.
And I'm not saying this just because I cooked it. Y'all better make y'all some of these stuffed peppers.
They look good.
They're
Like,
I just made me some last week. Remember, I made them last week, 2 days in a row.
You did? Oh my god.
did you post them on IG? Because I don't remember seeing them.
Let me see. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing those. I got to get some of that bread that you use, Fonda.
What bread?
That one, it's some thin bread that I saw you making sandwich with. It was a keto bread. I want to try it. It looked good.
The low carb wraps.
Yeah.
If they at the regular grocery store, Joy be getting them.
I showed you that, and you told me you don't eat diet food. Now you want it from Shonda, but you don't like mine. It's the same damn thing.
It don't taste no different.
Why is Big face covering the gentleman over stuff? Who's my face covering?
What?
Your little
It
cartoon.
covering. It was covering John when he was on this
I moved to the other side. I can take it.
My bad, sir. I was wondering what you said. Why is Big over, sir? Listen, I don't know why whenever I hear someone like listen, it's really weird. I don't know why. I'm like, even when I went to Jamaica, for some reason, anytime that I'm hearing somebody talking from Jamaica or if they speak in patois or anything, I always have to say it with an accent. Or if I go to a Jamaican restaurant and I want food, I always have to say it in patois or Jamaican accent. I don't know why I'm like that.
Ignorant. That's ignorant.
That's, oh, God, that's like my mama. She get on my nerves with that shit. She's born and raised in San Francisco. Let her go to some bodega. Oh, do you have planta?
Yes.
My mom does the same
That's on my noodles.
thing.
Like you were
Yo,
just
when I speak Spanish, I do the same thing.
San Francisco accent, but all of a sudden you straight out of Cuba and shit. Like what the fuck?
Well,
Chill.
I learned Spanish.
Girl.
I
It's
learned
annoying.
Spanish from
It's
Dominicans
annoying.
and from Dominicans and Puerto Ricans. So whenever I speak Spanish, I have a Dominican and Puerto Rican accent.
No, I get it.
I'm gonna tell you something, and it's gonna sound really bad, but you have not been loved until you've been loved by a Spanish person. Is that racist? I'm sorry.
Well,
No, because I mean,
Spanish isn't a race, so no.
right.
Well, you haven't been loved until you've been loved by somebody who's Puerto Rican.
Listen,
No, I don't wear braids because I have migraine problems and I cannot have a hairstyle in my hair long enough, and it's a waste of money. So I don't like braids. I like my wig.
Sit down.
On my natural hair.
Shonda, do you
Yeah.
still have your butterfly braids in?
Sit.
Oh, they're so
Yeah,
pretty.
they still in my head.
Good.
They still in there.
Oh, look at them living their best life in there.
Yep. They stuffed in there.
Big, what's the next topic, Big?
I don't know. Listen, next topic is like we finna
Hot
go.
pepper. It got cauliflower rice in it.
Oh.
That looks tasty.
Oh, I didn't see those. That looks good too. I
didn't share it. I didn't post it.
Oh, you didn't post it. Okay. I thought so.
Chill. Just sit down. Well, why are you staring at me like that?
Uh-oh.
Because she wants a treat. You give that dog a treat.
It's like he's short.
You know that dog like to eat at night.
So, hey, tell her bust a move.
She's like really sitting there looking pathetic. Just standing in the kitchen. Sit. Go to bed.
Like, bitch, you know what time it is. You better get my snack.
It's snack o'clock, mama. Let's go.
For real.
She's really standing there.
Guys?
Buff bully.
I ain't gonna keep you guys too long tonight.
That's what a nigga say to you when they ready for you to get the hell out their house.
Okay, for real. No, I just tell you, like, yo, it's time for y'all to go. I got to go.
Oh wow, what are you guys gonna do now? That's what they say. Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh man, where y'all gonna go now?
That's crazy. What are you
y'all
gonna
do now? I use that one a lot. That means
hold on now. Who's who? That's a good question. That is a good question.
From a male's perspective, who do some men ghost? Why do some men ghost some women? Well,
because that's small dick
energy. Can I
energy.
answer this one? Oh, please pick me. Please be pick me.
Oh Lord, no, I don't even know.
From a male,
I know. All right, go
is
ahead.
you a male?
Please say.
Is you a male?
Right. From
She
a
not a
male.
male though.
Listen, Joy declares she can tell you what a man thinks.
I can.
No, you're not a man.
It doesn't matter, but I can tell you, I know how they think. Let me tell you.
She's a woman.
The reason why a man has ghosted you, there's several different reasons. Number one, let me tell you the number one reason why a man has ghosted you. The number one reason why a man has ghosted you is because he actually already was in a committed relationship, but the relationship that he was into, the person that he was with was getting on his nerves. So he wanted to talk to somebody else because he thought that he was going to break up. But whenever he started talking to you, something happened to where he didn't know that he was gonna like you as much as he did. And then he ended up working things out back with his relationship, and he didn't know how to tell you. So he just ghosted you. That's one reason why people will ghost you.
Give them top
Another reason
three.
why men will
Give
ghost
your
you.
top three.
Another reason why a man will ghost you is because they're non-confrontational sometimes.
That's true.
And they
Mhm.
do not, and the thing about it is that they liked you. It's nothing that was particularly horrible about
They
you,
just don't want to be with you.
but they did not see, they found someone else that they wanted to talk to more than you, and they didn't want to be with you, but they knew that if they told you that, it would be an issue.
A
So it would be
confrontation.
like, it would be some type of confrontation, so they didn't want to deal with the confrontation. The third reason why a man will ghost you is because there's something that you did that reminded them of someone else who was crazy as hell.
Right. And they don't
So
and they don't
like,
that's very
they was
true.
messing with another girl. Like, let's say for example, their ex. Let's say they got a baby mama, right? And they baby mama, they love them, but let's say they baby mama did them real dirty. And somewhere along the way, they baby mama used to call them and leave them voicemails where they were singing on the voicemail or some shit. And then one day, your stupid ass called them, singing them like, "Oh, I see this song, and it reminds me of you." And there you go, baby. If you want my love, I gave you all my love. Would you? And they like, "Oh hell no, this bitch crazy. I'm out." You know what I'm saying? And they not gonna say nothing to you about it because they don't want to be confrontational. You did something, it reminded them of their ex, and they think your ass is crazy.
So
So that's
now,
top three reasons, in my opinion,
and
from
enjoy the
what
opinions, right?
men have told me, because I've asked them why do they do that, and that's what they told me.
So let me just tell you the honest truth. And I agree with some of the things that Joyce say. Now, for the most part, I'm gonna tell you the biggest thing, and I use men loosely because a real man and a man that you would want to deal with is going to be upfront and honest with you. Now, sometimes, now I'm gonna just now y'all might kick back on this, but sometimes women, ladies, a man is telling you his issues, his problems, but you ain't listening.
Mhm.
And so you think like, oh, this man just ghosted me. But really, he didn't ghost you. You just weren't paying attention. And because you didn't pay attention, he was like, you know what? He got fed up and he left. And then you're left thinking, well, what the fuck? What the hell? Like, that's messed
And
up.
okay, real quick, not that I want to interrupt Biggs, but just because that happened, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing though. My thing is, if a man does ghost you, maybe he's doing you a favor.
That's true. It's true. And I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that. But just know that sometimes you have to reflect on the whole picture, not just what the man does, not just what you did, because sometimes it ain't got nothing to do with you. It's not your fault.
Right,
It's
right.
not your fault. But you got to reflect on the entire picture and see and go back from the start, and then that's why they say hindsight is always 2020. Because sometimes when you're going and you're involved in a thing, you don't see everything, or you do see it and you just choose to overlook it. I've got a friend that's going through some stuff now, and she saw the signs that this dude ain't shit, but she didn't want to see them. She thought I can love him through it, or he'll change once he sees how great of a woman I am, and she totally overlooked it. And then when he hauled off and did some crazy shit, and she saw that he really wasn't shit, and he reached a breaking point with her, then she was like, why do I always do this to myself? And I had to
And
tell her,
now she's internalizing it and making it about her, and
right.
it's
And
not
I
about
was like,
her.
and partially, if you when you come back to it, it is kind of about her. It's not her fault, but it's about her because why are you choosing these same kind of women? So when you ask me, Chaz, why are men always doing this to me? I've got to say to you, why are you always happening to get these men that are doing the same thing to you over and over again. Maybe it's your picker is broken. It's something that it's either the man that you are attracted to. You need to start thinking about like I'm guilty of that. I had a friend tell me like not to get too far off the subject, but I had a friend tell me like I was thinking like man, like every female I'm with is a gold digger. Like I'm tired of dealing with gold diggers or these women that's just about money. And back in the day, yo, I was a flashy cat. You know, I thought I was everything in a bag of chips. So when I dated, it wasn't even about me being flashy. It was like I like nice things. I like to eat nice places. If you're with me, of course I'm gonna take you to those nice places and do nice things. It's not even about trying to wine you or dine you. That's just how I live. So she's like, "But Chaz, how do you get women?" I'm like, "What you mean?" She's like, "You always spending money. You always, you know, whining and dining. You always doing those things. How do you expect not to be with a gold digger? Because that's what whatever you use to attract someone, then that's going to be that thing that sometimes is their Achilles heel. So if you use the money to flash and track, or if you're attracted to a Thundercat or one of these roughneck niggas, and then he haul off and hit you or haul up and shake the shit out you, okay? Haul up and go upside your head. Why are you always attracted to a rough type dude? These are the dudes that you're always attracted to, and that's a problem. So getting back to the
I'm just
question.
gonna say this really quick. I really wish Jenny would come on here and talk because Jenny has some really great opinions. But I'm gonna say one thing really quick, Biggs, just really quick. Somebody told me that's just like if a woman goes and she says, "Now listen, she got the baddest body, some tight stomach, fat booty. I mean, sexy, bad body, right?" And every time she go on a date with a man, she wear the tightest, little, smallest dress she can find. And the first thing she gonna say is, "He only want me cause my body.
The one thing he only want one
He
thing.
only want my body."
Women trip me out with that. They wear the tightest skirt. They got their breasts out. They got their booty out. You could almost see they poon poon from their dress. But then they want to. Why are you always being sexual? Or why you can't just take me out to dinner? Why it's always got to be about sex? But what are you putting out there to catch men? So you're gonna if that's what you're putting out, and then I hear the excuse that some women say, well, I don't dress for men, I dress for me. Okay, but still, you're dressing for you, but how you're dressing is still how men are seeing and perceiving you. Not saying that is right, but that's reality. The reality is that it don't matter. Like, if you fishing with the type of bait that catfish love to eat, but you want a snapper or you a nice, grouper, but you're not fishing with what groupers like to eat. You like, why the hell I keep pulling catfish? Bitch, because you keep fishing with catfish bait. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
But
So, and then going back to like why men ghost you. That's one of the main things. You're not paying attention. You might not be paying attention, and so they get tired, and so they ghost you. Another thing, like one that Joyce said, is that and she said, now Joyce says that, oh, they got another situation going on, and you were just a plaything, and they just was stringing you along, and then when they got tired of it, they left. I don't see that as much, because typically they're gonna string you along, and if that type dude, they gonna keep, if they getting free milk and they getting a hunch for free and they ain't gotta put no work in, they gonna
No,
keep getting it as long as you're giving it to them. They ain't
no, that's
typically
not
gonna
true.
stop.
That's not always true, Big. Because
Well,
let me say, when
that's just
people,
in my opinion.
when
That's just
what
in my opinion.
happens is that, like for example, I was talking to a guy, and I kept telling him, I was like, listen, it's to me, it happens when a man can't take a lie any further. When they've lied a lot and they can't take a lie any further,
Right, but
they will ghost you.
that's because you've starting to catch on. They can't take the lie further because
That's what I just said. And you told
right,
me
but
no,
that's what I'm
that's not
saying.
the case.
No, but I'm saying, but you're saying what I was just saying. when you said that's not necessarily true. I'm saying they're gonna keep going and keep getting the milk until you start to wise up and you stop giving it out. And that's typically because they keep those same lies that they feeding you aren't working anymore, and you're becoming hip, or you're starting to cut them off, or you're starting to ask the wrong questions. You're starting to want to spend time with them at the wrong times, and they only want to spend time with you at a certain period of time, and then you start encroaching on other times and shit. Their wife, and they ain't gonna leave their wife. They you just a side piece. So when they no longer want you as a side piece, that's the part that I agree with Joy on. They're gonna ghost you. Now, do you know you're a side piece or not? I don't know. Again, it goes back to, are your eyes open or are you living in the dark? I don't know. And then to me is another part of that is what I say is that's that type of dude though. You got to cut your losses and be thankful that he showed himself to you, because why do you want that type of dude anyway? Why are you upset and questioning why he ghosted you? When you find out that you were a no good dude, why are you questioning it? You should be thanking God that you found out and you cut your losses and move on and reflect on it
Exactly,
and say,
Jenny. I've had that happen to me several times, and you can ask a man for a man perspective, but I don't care what Big say. Big, all them niggas stick together. They ain't finna tell you all they playbook. I don't give a
that's
damn what
not
you
true.
say.
I mean, it's true. It's true in the sense that,
They not finna tell a woman all they playbook
listen, that's
like
not
that.
true for me. That's not true because with me, all of my friend girls, I've never played like that. Even when I was out doing my worst, all the women that I dated or talked to, they knew about each other. Because listen, it's up to you if you want to mess with me. If you want to deal with me, it's up to you. If you don't, then you don't. I was never. You can ask my wife. My wife will tell you when we started dating, I told her everybody that I was dating and talking to. She asked me, "Are you dating?" I'm like, "Yes." Of course, that's how I met you. I'm dating this person. I'm dating that person. I'm dating, and it was up to her to show herself, just like it was up to me to show myself worthy of her stopping from dating anybody else and give me all of her time. It's up to you to show me that it's worth me stopping my dating and give you all of my time. That's just how
Or
I see
it's
it.
up to you to decide, bitch. I don't want to date a nigga that's dating a whole bunch of bitches, and I don't want to talk to
Right.
you.
Exactly.
Guess what? Me
Exactly.
personally, I don't want to date a man that's dating a whole bunch of women, because no matter what, you're gonna be forever competing. And I'm not.
Well,
I don't. I'm not looking for a competition. I'm just
well,
looking for somebody to get to know. So if you're looking to get to know me, you can't properly and adequately give me the attention that I deserve to get to know me, and you talking to a whole bunch of women, and
And
I'm not
I
interested
agree
in
with
that.
that. I agree with that to a certain extent, but see, the to me the error, or in my opinion, the flaw to that perspective is that if you are dating, you should never be that available to anybody. So you should be dating multiple people. It doesn't mean you're having sex with. I never said I was having sex with all the women that I was dating, but I dated women that unfortunately, like my wife, I told her the reason why I chose her, one of the main reasons is that she wasn't perfect, but she provided me a little bit of everything that I was looking for. When I dated, I had a girl that she was a hood chick. She was around the way, but she was ride or die. If I was like, yo, I need to go hit a lick, she was like, all right, I got you. But I couldn't take her to an orchestra because she'd be like, this shit boring. Let's go to the club. I ain't trying to go to the club every fucking weekend. I want to go to the theater sometimes. Sometimes I might want to go to a play. You're gonna be bored. You're gonna be like, this is boring. I'm okay. I can't do that with you. I had somebody that I dated that loved going to movies. She was a family type chick. She loved going to movies. She had kids. So she liked to do the home thing, go to the movies, and that's what we did. And the roundaway girl, I wanted to go to the club and have a bad bitch on my arm and go to the club and have fun and a good time. We rolled together, and that's what we did. We had drinks and we had a great time, closed the club down. But with my wife, I found that I could do multiple things with her. and she understood, and she did. She, like Joyce said, she competed in a certain aspect. She showed
I'm not doing
herself
that.
that, you know what, I don't care. I know my worth, and I'll show you that I'm better than any other girl that you with, and I'm gonna be the one that you want to spend your time with. And that's what she did. And
I'm
I
not doing
married
that.
her. And I married her.
I'm
Now
not
I know
doing
you're
that.
not for.
Date.
I'm not doing that.
I understand that. I know
How
you're
do
not
you pick
for
one
that,
person and not date somebody else?
right? And then if you only dating, if you spending
How do you
all your
know?
time in one person, if you're spending all your time on that one person, that means that every time that person call you, you picking up the phone. Oh, I was waiting for
Yeah,
your
the next
call.
time that
I
we
ju- Listen, a
yeah.
man that sees that you are
Listen,
so
this is
readily
my thing.
available.
I'm 33 years old. Y'all can do whatever the fuck you want to do. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. But I'm telling you right now, I'm not dating a man where I have to compete for your attention. I'm not interested.
But that's
If
not
I
dating.
feel
That's a
like
serious
you're
relationship. It's not
listen,
dating.
it's no, that's not a serious. This is Shonda. This is my opinion. This is me, Joy Amore. This is
Well,
me. You cheating on
date
people,
is an
and I'm
actual
not cheating on
term.
people. I'm dating people. If I date someone,
To date
I
is not a
don't. I
serious
never
relationship.
said.
There's a definition.
Listen,
That's a
I'm not.
relationship. That's not dating. You're in a
Oh my God.
relationship.
Right.
This is Joy Amore. This is me.
I
I
understand.
am not in a relationship with. I was not in a relationship with Chris, but I was not about to sit up here and that's just me. To
So
me,
let me
it's
ask you
a.
this.
If I can get my sentence out, I would appreciate it. To
Nigga, you didn't let me
me,
get my sentence out when you was
yes, I
talking.
did. Okay, never
Go
mind. I'm
ahead.
done.
Go ahead. Get your sentence
No,
out.
don't worry
Go
about it.
ahead.
I'm not. I can't.
Listen.
It's
You
okay.
sure? Okay. So listen. My thing is, and my question, you can answer it or not. If you that's I understand that's your standard, and there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody has their own standards. There's nothing wrong with you not wanting to compete with other women. That's perfectly well. But when you were dating, did you have that same requirement of yourself to where you didn't date or talk to any other man other than Chris?
If I okay, so
Yes or no?
let me complete what I'm saying.
Okay. All right.
For me, it is not being in a serious relationship. Dating one person one on one has nothing to do with being in a serious relationship. When I first met Chris, I let him know, listen, I'm not looking for a serious relationship. I don't want to be in a committed relationship with you. What I would like to do is to get to know you. And for me to get to know you, that would require me to only be talking to you at this moment. But the moment that I feel like I'm not interested in what you're talking about, or I'm out and you're out.
Okay.
There's no strings
So
attached. We're not
okay.
in a committed relationship. Me personally, Joy Amore, which I'm a grown ass woman, so I'm entitled to do what I want. I
I'm
don't
not
want to
saying you're
be
not.
no, but I'm just saying I don't want to date a man who is dating multiple people because I am not willing to compete. That's just me. I'm not going to compete with a whole bunch of other women
Okay.
because to me, the type of man that I'm interested in is not interested in dating a whole bunch of women at one time.
So
I'm not interested in a man that's interested in doing that.
my thing though, so my Ruben, what's going on, Ruben?
I cannot.
So listen, so my thing with that is that that's great. And I'm not saying there's any problem. I know you grown, you do your own thing. But my thing is where that can go wrong or go left is that when that to me is still exclusivity. And I just don't believe in giving anyone exclusivity
No,
until there's a conversation like who
that's
said
not. But
that?
to me, it's not exclusivity. I'm not looking to be exclusive because to me, being exclusive means that we're in a committed relationship and we're not sleeping with anyone else. We're not doing anything. What
So
I'm
that's
saying to
like
you
potato
is
patata.
what I'm saying is for me, my standard is the type of man that I want to date. When I'm dating seriously and I'm courting, there's a different there's different dating for different reasons. If I'm just dating and I have absolutely no intentions of ever moving forward with you, then I can talk to 10 men. But I'm not but I'm not interested. I'm a Sagittarius, and anybody who knows being a Sagittarius, like this is a part of that's just who we are. We are serial. We don't do commitment. Like I'm not a commitment person. I only make a commitment when I'm ready to make a commitment. So I'm not saying let's settle down and get married and making a commitment.
Can I just say like one thing just with the chat? Damn it. The only desperate thing, Miss Gracie, is typing in all caps because you think you need the attention and what you say is worth listening to. Anyway, go ahead.
Because this is my titties and it's warm underneath there and it's cold in here. So I put my hand in my titties to keep me warm.
Miss Gracie,
why you worried about it?
Listen, by all means, this is uncut. So if you're not prepared to see titties and other titties, then you shouldn't be here. It's not a place for you to be. You liable to see anything here.
Ronnie's husband don't want to see my dilapidated titties. He want to see Ronnie titties.
And
why
I'm her
you worried
brother.
about what Ronnie's doing?
I'm her brother. I don't want to see her titties either. But titties are just titties. Everybody got titties.
Gracie, if you're gonna be like that, you take your raggedy
life with women.
raggedy self away.
Every kind of titty there is to see. I just seen it. I lived my whole life with women. So
see, Tammy, listen. It took me. I just now started admitting that I go with Chris. It took me years to. No, I'm being honest.
That's unhealthy. That is unhealthy.
No, it's not. Listen. I'm a commitment phobe. I'm not one that's like, yeah. Let's say we're together in a relationship.
There's the key, though. You don't want to admit that having a exclusive. I don't care if you're relating to each other, Joy. It's a relationship. If he's exclusive, you're courting. You can call it by any other name. A rose is still a rose. If you're courting and he's exclusive to you, you're exclusive to him. Motherfucker, that's a relationship.
No, we're not in a relationship. You could listen. What
Joy,
you do, and listen, you cannot tell me what something is to me. Just like I can't tell you what something is to you. So whatever is to you is to you. But to me, I don't care what anyone says. I don't want to date a man who's dating other women. For Shonda, she doesn't care what a man is doing. You could be dating 300 women. She don't care. She just want to know when she comes through at her time, that's her time. And then she go on by her business. She on to the next nigga. That's her. But me, I don't want to date. I'm not competing with anyone else.
Look, man. I got so much love for you. I moved my head, dog. I did it for you, man.
I'm not competing. I'm not competing with anyone else. I'm just not. And if you don't like that, then I'm not the one for you to talk to.
All right.
So if like when you were, first getting to know Chris and you started liking him, you weren't necessarily committed. Had he started seeing other women as well, would you stop talking to him then?
Absolutely. I would. Absolutely. Because I'm not gonna. Because this is the thing. I'm not here to compete. It depends. Like I say, it depends on what we are doing. If we're just sleeping around and we're just dating because we want to go, for example, there was a couple of years in my life where I dated because I wanted to have nice experiences and I wanted to do those experiences with different people. And so I wanted to go on a hot air balloon. I wanted to go in a helicopter. I wanted to go zip lining. I wanted to go to Universal. I wanted to do fun things and I wanted to date around. During those circumstances, I didn't really care what you were doing. You can date 200 women because in my mind, I'm not dating you with the intention of ever really getting to know you. I'm just dating you because I want something to do. But if I'm dating someone that I want to get to know with the intentions of seeing if we're compatible, I'm not going to compete with someone else. And a man who wants to get to know me, they're gonna either be down for that or not. If they not down for that, that's fine. You're not the man for me, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's listen. I completely get it. I understand what you're saying. The thing is, what you're saying to me, what I guess I gather of what you're saying, and this is just my opinion, is that to you that's not what it is. But I'm just saying, in general, that's what it is.
No, it's not
Okay.
for me in
Well,
my
we gotta.
situation.
Well, I understand. Listen.
For
We
me, my standard is if a nigga want to date me, you gotta only fuck with me. If you don't want to do that, then I'm not the one for you.
okay. So
And we
that is a
already know
relationship.
off rip, I'm not the one for you. But 9 times out of 10, men, I'm gonna find out about you. I'm gonna take the time to find out
Listen,
how you move.
my thing was I had a
And
thing. My thing was like, listen, if if we're having sex, or even if I'm dating, I'm not having sex with everybody that I'm dating. Typically, I'm not having sex with anyone that I'm just dating. I'm not having sex until I'm in a relationship. And if I'm cool with and I've had women that tell me like, well, I'm having sex, or oh, I can't do that, and that's cool. And I probably had some lie to me and say they weren't having sex and they was. But to me, my thing was like, listen, I can't have sex with you until you have cleansed yourself and you're no longer having sex with anybody else. Because well, you guys know I'm a germaphobe, and I just couldn't imagine having sex with somebody and so you just ain't had sex for a while. But that's still, no matter how you say something, to me, it's a relationship. It's a relationship.
listen, I'm not you. You do what you do. I do what I do. And for me, it's not a relationship because I'm telling you right now, it took. I don't do relationships quickly and easily. And if I'm talking to you to get to know you to lead to a relationship, I have to get to know you and I have to be feeling you. If I'm not feeling you, then I can date you and I don't get if I can date you and you dating a whole bunch of people, that means I don't really like you.
Mm.
If
Well,
I
to
if
each his
I
own.
date a man and he's dating a whole bunch of people, I don't like him. And I don't care what he's doing. If I'm dating you and you dating 25 different women, then I'm more than likely dating you for free meals and pieces of cheesecake at the Cheesecake Factory.
Wow.
I'm spending your money.
Listen, that's what a lot of women
I'm
are
being
doing dating
honest. If
anyway.
if
That's what a
if
lot of
if
women,
I
I
don't
ain't
really
gonna say
if
most,
I'm dating you
but
and you're dating 25 people,
listen,
I'm just spending your money. I'm not
that's what
interested in you
most
at
women are
all.
doing
And I
anyway.
know in my mind that we will never be together. I already know that. But I'm gonna
Well,
still keep going out with you
to
because
me,
you like to take a bitch to nice restaurants.
listen, to me, I personally rather deal with a woman that says, hey, I'm dating other men, or that is dating and doesn't require, just like we're dating, than someone that is going to be like, okay, well, I date you exclusively, and then when you decide that you don't like me no more, or I do something that you don't like, then you ghost me.
Right.
Man, that's that.
No, but I
Right.
would never ghost
I
you.
could have dropped some
I
good
would never
pieces
ghost
and you
you.
don't like it.
I would never ghost you. I would to me, it would be a lot quicker and a lot easier to say, you know what? I don't think we're compatible. And 9 times out of 10, that person probably already knows that because they have taken enough time to give the situation attention and it's mutual. Anytime that I have done this, mind you, I'm 33. I have dated a lot of people. I mean, I have. I'm honest with that. And anytime I have done it, I have had the most amicable separation. I've never been in a situation where I've been ghosted. I've never been in a situation where I'm upset at that person or that person is upset at me or I'm in my feelings, they in their feelings.
I
Anytime
never
I've
have
done
either.
this, it's okay, but that's great. But I'm saying, but I'm talking about me. So for me, okay, I have never had someone be like, fuck you, blah, 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 blah. No, it's just been like, you know what? Well, it was nice to get to know you. You know, you all right. You a cool ass person. I'm like, yeah, you cool too. All right, keep it moving. It's no love lost. But to me, love gets
But what
lost
if
and you
the
get
person you were
upset with
talking to
people.
previous was somebody you could have made it work with? And because you cut everybody off to talk to one at a time, you cut out potentials.
I don't think
Okay.
so, because I think what's meant to be is meant to be. And if it was meant for me to be with that person, then things would have went well. If it didn't, then it didn't. I just don't think that way.
No.
That's not how I move.
Well, I think it's a great. I think definitely that's subject. So what would we say that subject is? What is that? What is that? 'Cause I think that's such a great topic for us to carry on into one of our next lives. What do we think? So what are we really
Different
talking
strokes for different folks. That's the topic.
about? Different strokes for different folks.
Yes.
I think definitely talk about and like dating. What kind of dating is for what? I'll figure it
And
out.
then also I think one thing that we can say is what is the definition of
Of
dating,
dating.
because that's
Yes.
different for people too.
What is it? What is the difference between dating and being in a relationship? That's the question here. That's what we're questioning. What's the
No,
difference? No.
that's
Okay.
not
But the
true.
thing is with dating means you can date other people. That's what dating is.
Right.
Yeah, you're dating other people, you're serving your individuals,
You're
and then
not together.
when you guys are in a relationship, you mutually come together and
You can't date other people.
monogamously. We're gonna do
Well,
this.
maybe that's why I'm not married, because I don't date like that. I don't. If I'm dating, I'm really not interested in being in a relationship. I don't date to get into a relationship.
You also have
If
to
I date, okay, go ahead, Ronnie. I'm sorry.
you also have to define it, because some people date and they say, "Oh, we're dating and we're exclusive. I'm just dating you." So if you define that as I'm only dating you, then you're only dating that person. But if you say that you're dating, I'm assuming you're dating around, because to me that's the definition of dating.
Right.
Dating
The definition of dating is, but and to me the definition of dating is that you are seeing other people. Your options are open.
But
But
when
when you're
I'm dating, I'm not dating for exclusivity. When I date, I'm dating to enjoy dating. When I'm getting to know someone, it's because I want to get to know someone to be in a relationship with, or get to know them to be exclusive. But
I'm
I'm not.
telling you,
So when I'm dating, when I'm dating, I have no intention to be in a relationship. So I can date 2 or 3 people. You can date 5 or 6 people. I don't care. I don't date to. My end game is not a relationship.
so then if you're in, so then okay, so no,
I'm
so
confused
this
now.
is a topic. Listen, so I've reached. This is the topic that we're gonna have to continue because we have I think that's a huge split across the board, especially with the panel tonight. That's a huge split, a huge split, and that's a big difference of opinion. Like a lot of us believe that dating is when you're seeing other people, and then some of us believe that
No, I believe that when you're dating to. I think you're just not understanding what I'm saying.
I'm not.
When I say that
I
I'm
feel
getting
like
to
you're
know
saying two different
someone,
things.
when I get to know someone, that is not dating to me. When I'm getting to know someone, I'm getting to know them for exclusivity purposes.
But if
When
you're
I'm
already
when
exclusive,
I
though,
am dating, I'm dating without the mind of being exclusive. I don't understand why this is complicated. When
I'm
I'm dating,
confused as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. I'm
when
confused as
I'm
hell.
dating people, I don't want to get to know you to be exclusive. When I'm dating, I'm not dating to be in a relationship. I'm dating to have
So then
fun.
why not date other people since that's not what it's for anyway?
But that's what I keep saying to you over and over again, and you're not getting it. When I date someone, I don't care what you're doing. You can date how many ever people you want to date. When I'm getting to know someone, it's for exclusivity purposes. I want to be exclusive. I want to get to know you. I don't want to be with someone who's dating a whole bunch of people.
So what do you
So
what
that sounds like you're messing around, like the difference between messing around and then being in a monogamous relationship. Like
Right. Like I guess maybe we're just debating definitions then. So
No,
to
I
me,
think Joy. I think I get what you're saying. I think
I guess maybe just in my brain, in my world, it makes sense.
so. can I take a stab at it?
Sure.
Please, Lauren.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. So, okay. So, okay.
Don't hurt. It hurt. You hurt. Your
It
head
does.
hurt.
It's right here. It's the tension headache. It's right
I,
here.
I feel it's coming though. You getting it though. You getting it because I see it in your face. You're getting it. I think you got it.
Okay, so like I kind of think of it as an aquarium, right? Where like when you're dating, you don't care who the person is. Like you this sounds bad, but you want the experience, not the person.
Like
And
when
then
when I'm dating, I'm not looking for. I'm just having fun. Like I'm not
okay,
looking. Like I don't care if you're dating 10 other people. Like I'm not sleeping with you. I'm not emotionally attached to you. I'm not looking to get to know you to be in a relationship with you. I'm just dating you.
okay. So then like and then we funnel it down to like, oh, I kind of like spending time with you. I kind of like spending time with you, and we funnel it until we get to that one person and it's like, oh, you are my person.
I would like to
Let's
get
do it.
to know you.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, then
And
that's
then at that point I'm only getting to know you and you're only getting to know me. And then I decide, okay, you know what? I don't think I want to be with you. And then I'm back out here just
So
chilling, hanging
that's
out.
during that
relationship.
period of time that you're just he's only talking to you, you're only talking to him, and you guys are just filling each other out. That's not necessary. That's not dating to you, but that's not exclusivity either. So
No. So during that time, if he decides that he's like, you know what, Joy, you know what, it's been nice getting to know you, but I found someone that I like, that I want to pursue things with. Okay, babe, no
but
problem.
during that time you were exclusive though, because he
No,
wasn't
because
seeing
we're not
anybody else.
sleeping together. We're
No,
just
exclusivity.
talking
Okay,
and
I
getting
see
to
where it
know each
is.
other.
This is the breakdown.
So it's
See,
kind of like the Bachelorette.
to you, sleeping together means equals exclusivity. To me, sleeping together has nothing to do with exclusivity. To me, in theory, it does it. In practice, it does. I typically only sleep with someone that I'm in a relationship with. I'm a relationship type person. When I date to have a companion. I love companionship. So a lot of people misunderstood me or misconstrued like I date. Oh, yeah, hoe. No, I'm not having sex with women. I'm dating because I love the companionship of a woman. I love like talking to most of my friends are women. I love talking to having a woman's point of view. I love having that relationship. But
That's
doesn't
not
mean
me.
I'm
I
having
don't.
sex. Now, we'll see. That's different though. In general,
Because
you have
enjoy.
friends with benefits, and you're just friends, but you have sex. That's not exclusive. Sometimes so exclusivity can be a lot of things to me. But to me, when you're exclusive, that you're when you are only talking to one person and they're only talking to one person, that is a definition of exclusivity.
Okay, whatever you say.
I understand you don't see it as that.
I don't see it, and the people, and I literally have never had anyone ever say to me like, "Well, that doesn't make sense," or I mean, I guess every single person I've dated is lying, but I've never had an issue. It's never been a problem for me. For me, if you're dating a whole bunch of people and I'm not dating a whole bunch of people, I don't date around to find one person to then date. That doesn't make sense to me. I date to have a good time. I'm dating to get, to have a good time. Let's go out. Hey, what's up? Hey, Joy. And then if I'm out and I see you out with another woman, I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, what are you doing? I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna expect you to probably text me later. Hey, you look nice today. Oh yeah, you did too. It's
Right.
no
And
problem.
I think somewhere lies that we're kind of talking about the same thing. It's just you have different ideals and values on things, and I'm just thinking like pure definition of things. Because like I'm the same way.
Right.
Like
That's
I'm
what I was
even
about to
dating.
say. That's what I was about to say, Biggs. I think our problem with what she's saying is that we thinking of the actual terminology that she's using
Right.
and the actual words that she's attached to what she's saying, and because it's not technically right, we can't wrap our head around it
Hands
because
around it. Right.
she's using it to mean. And I
There's
can't
nothing
understand
wrong.
that
There's
either
nothing.
because
No,
to me,
I disagree. There's nothing wrong with what I'm saying.
I'm
I'm
not
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 saying
saying
it's wrong.
that
I'm
it
saying
is.
it's right.
Wait. One second.
that's why we can't understand.
Right. Let me make.
And
We
that's
can't
why I'm not
understand
dating
because
you
our
bitches.
mind. Period.
Don't get salty now. Wait a minute. Don't get salty with me. Let me say this. Let me say this.
I'm
Let me
not getting salty, but I have a problem with someone trying to tell me that what I'm doing is not defined in a certain way. I don't like that.
I'm
You
not
can't
telling
tell
It's just
me,
the
but you
terminology.
can't
That's
tell me what the way
problem.
that I'm
And
defining
we not.
something.
That's why.
If it's just that's
Nobody's
how
telling
I
you that.
date. That's
Nobody's
what.
telling you how to
It's
conversation.
not
No,
that
but I'm
one.
just saying.
We're
It's
having
like you're describing. So basically, we're all on the same page. We just have different ways of the wording. Like you call it hunching, I call it fucking. You know, it's kind
no,
of
no.
like that.
Hunching is when you with the clothes on. Fucking is
That's
fucking hunching.
No, it's not.
no,
Here
no.
we
I'm
go.
saying
But
you
ain't
call it.
nothing going in there.
You call it one thing, you call it that way, but it's the same thing.
This conversation hurts my head something fierce. Holy
Listen,
I'm
Jesus.
going to bed, girl. It's
we got
12:15.
so I love you guys. I got a hard close at 12. But my wife's gonna beat me up. Listen,
It's 12:18. You already late.
I know I'm gonna get beat up. But it's okay. I'm gonna get beat up. I'm gonna go make listen. I cooked her some deviled eggs. I haven't even eaten dinner. My dinner was 2 deviled eggs. I haven't even eaten dinner. But I've had such a good time with you guys.
Biggs, let me tell you, the secret to a perfect deviled egg, you get a little, they're called like extreme beans, and you get a little, it's a green bean, but they're pickled, and you put like spices in them. You get a little
I'm
bit.
out, girl.
You
You had
put
me.
a
I'm going
splash
at
of
green
that
eggs
before
and
you mix
beans.
up the yolks. Delicious.
Wait a minute.
Lauren, you're the same person that's putting cranberries in chicken salad, girl.
You
No.
put eggs in tuna salad. You sit down there and you
Wait a
think
minute.
about what
Hold
you
on.
did.
You haven't had grapes? They use grapes in ward off salad. Like
Yeah.
Good night, y'all. I'm out.
Good night.
Oh wow.
No way.
right. Anyway, man. Listen,
So petty.
she's so petty. I love her though. That's my sister, man. I love her so much. But she's so petty. Now she's probably mad at me, but it's all good. She'll get over it.
Man, you guys are cut from the same cloth. You can't be calling her petty.
Listen, no,
Depends
I'm
you.
petty too, but I'm petty in a different way. I'm very petty. I think we often wonder who's the most pettiest, but I'm petty and quiet. She's petty and vocal. But I love her. I wouldn't change her much for anything. So listen, guys, this is definitely this. I already know what our next topic is going to be. Unless you guys contact me, hit me up on IG, and give me a topic that's better. Definitely the next topic has got to be the difference between dating and and relationship, because it seems
I'm
like
just pre-warning. I'm gonna be drunk as hell. I can't. I can't.
Well, and Joy knows to not mix with me because if there was a such thing as a master's in etymology, I would be trying to get it. I study words. I love studying words, reading, learning the definitions.
I'm the same way.
So when you use terminology a certain way, I hear it.
Right.
And
you tell me a word,
I can't undo it.
Okay, I can't. And that's why it's hard for me to wrap my head around things, but you keyed on it. It's because that I'm a very analytical person. So when you tell me something that I know the definition of, and you say, but no, it's not that. I'm like, yeah, I know what exclusivity means. You're saying anyway, I digress.
Next time, could we also look at like social media and stuff and how that influences dating as well, and
Yes.
like TV shows?
That is gonna be my homework. Look, I know she's gonna pop back up. That's why I ain't talking about it.
Look, pop back up talking shit though.
Right.
Pop back up talking shit.
Right.
Your hoe still on here talking
Right.
shit, man.
Right. Mad cash. Mad cash.
John, she's gonna come for you. You better stop.
I go back and forth with her all the time because she be on one.
Philly, listen, I want to recruit some men. I got Ruben. Ruben is on here. John is on here. John hanging tight with us. John, I fully expect for you to come back. I really do.
I'll be
I don't
there.
care if you got it in a separate room, be together. I fully expect for you to come back. Ruben is on here. My boy Ruben, I'm pretty sure that Ruben was a guy. I can't eat no deviled eggs. Oh, listen. I'm definitely gonna try to recruit some fellas. I don't know what it is, guys. Most of my friends have always been women. I don't know if it's because I was raised by women. I like to think that I understand women. I'm not the typical type of guy that's like, listen, my boys, I'm sorry. Y'all my boys. I love y'all. But if a woman want to spend time with me, I'm out. I'm out. I ain't one of these cats that be like, yo, I need to go spend time with my fellas. My fellas going out. No, and you tell no, but you need to stay home. No, I gotta go be with the fellas. What the fuck? What? I wish I would want to hang out with some niggas rather than spend time with a woman. I'm sorry. That's just not me. That's not me. And I think that's why, now my guy friends love for me to go out with them because they love anyway, listen. I digress, man. I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. Jordan,
Is she texting you?
no, Joy mad at me. Joy not
No,
talking
I
to me.
know she was.
She probably not gonna call me tomorrow. I'm gonna have to call her and be like, "What's up, man? Hey, dog, why you left the show?" Yeah, listen, I'm gonna have to apologize to Joy, even though I didn't do nothing wrong. I'm gonna have to apologize to my wife because it is after 12 o'clock, and I didn't mean to stay after past 12. 12 o'clock is my bedtime. But listen, I love you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. I had a blast tonight. This was a great conversation with you guys as always. We had fun. I appreciate seeing you guys come on my panel. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you, Ronnie. You always show up for me. John, I'm gonna be looking for you next time too.
I'll be
Lauren, I appreciate you. You were like the first one here. Bro, you my boo. You always show up for me. Studio, you my boo thing. You always show up. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank everybody for coming. Thank you for hanging out with me. I gotta go. I got to go. I'm gonna get in trouble. Look, I gotta go. I love you guys. Yeah, look.
Good night, guys.
Y'all all have a good night. Remember to like. Remember to subscribe if you haven't. If you're new. And definitely I will see you guys next week. All right. Y'all have a good night. Love y'all.
Good night. Bye.